Okay, I think we're live. If anyone's in the chat, let me know if the volume is good as always. Let's take a look at the teams. Teal, orange, gray, and green. Ooh, we'll call them Team West. And, oh, Doubt's playing. Okay. So, I think we are live. I'm just going to have a little sip of water before we start and give people about a minute to join and see if anyone comes and joins us on this Thursday evening Rage Forest live stream. If you are in the chat, let me know if the volume is good. I'll just play around with the settings here. We are back to Black Forest, so no huge major deathmatch battles. And we will wait one more minute and then get the ball rolling. Okay, so how about we just start the game and people will join as they join, and we'll go from there. So we are back to Rage Forest live streams. Let me know if the volume is good. This isn't deathmatch, so there's not going to be a lot of major battles at the 3-minute mark of the game, so the volume should be pretty decent, I think. In any event, freaking Andy playing as the Incas, starting with that free llama. Freaking Chris, his teammate. I guess freaking is, I don't know if they're related, if they're friends, what it is. In gray as the Turks. In teal, the telltale bushes tell us that this player, Kaput, is playing as the Gurjaras. And their final teammate, Margugu, playing as the Vikings. So these are some pretty damn impressive, pretty strong players we've got here so far. Team East, starting with Slam. Okay, fellow Canadian Slam playing as, ooh, I forgot to click the Civ, as the Berbers. In red, Doubt as the Bengalis. In yellow, Clement as the Burmese. And in purple, AR-12 as the Chinese. So we've got some pretty famous names in the in this game today. Team West. We know all of these people from either Rage Forest games or just basic streaming. Team East, we've got a few. The only one I don't recognize here is purple, AR-12. Slam, a fellow Canadian. Clement, Doubt, needs literally no introduction. Let me just make sure I think I have my FXAA disabled. So okay, let's get right into it. Let's take a look at the map, how we spawned. Blue is going to have to do a pretty good job of walling this off. Doubt already helping out here with a scout, but not really sending a villager. So really up to Slam here to hold the line on his own with a few houses and a palisade. Then there's this weird little narrow alley that starts off narrow, but then grows into a resource-rich little clearing here with some stones, some gold, a few boars, but a few wolves protecting all of it. Okay. Andy moving in with his Incan Eagle Warrior. Okay, is he's going to send his Eagle Warrior down here. They know that this is a big open space. Slam is going to definitely need help walling that off. And if they can wall off here, that only leaves up here. But take a look at this. A lot of people in my when I came out with my first short were telling me how Slam. Oh, now I see the chat. Okay, SF 1967 volume is good. Rebecca, yep. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So let's dive in. There's a bit of action here. Slam being slammed by multiple members of Team West. What is Orange doing? Okay, the palace. Oh my god, poor freaking Andy. He's trying to get these boars. The wolf trying to stop him. How many villagers are there? Okay, there's enough villagers. He can take down these boars. Brilliant play. I was wondering what the hell are all these little palisades, but then I remember it's Andy. And he's trying to block the wolf from killing him. Hi, UWU. Glad you could join. So far, we're in the very early stages of Black Forest / Rage Forest. I still, honestly, I have no one has really explained to me the difference between Rage Forest and Black Forest. I'm just treating it as the same purple. Walling himself off here from Orange, very close to Orange's base. We'll see if freaking Andy decides to make an issue of it. I mean, where else can Purple really wall here right now? Freaking Andy with an interesting wall off here to the side, making no attempt to actually wall off the southern part of his base. So AR-12 very much. Remember, the Chinese do start with 3 extra villagers, so sending 1 or 2 up here is not the end of the world, although they do start with less food. And now Slam moving forward with 3 villagers, trying to get something going. Unfortunately for him, he's playing opposite the Vikings. Their economic strength is always something to be scared, especially in a team game. I mean, I don't see any lakes on this map, so the Viking team bonus is basically every team member's docks are cheaper. And unfortunately for them in this map, there's absolutely no water anywhere in sight. Yellow gets blocked here inside Andy's base, Viper gated, and now 2 villagers are attacking this scout. Will he be able to get through this palisade? No, yes, he will. Okay, so Clement escaping here, Teal pinging, saying, get this villager, somebody kill this villager, Teal, Green, somebody do something to this blue Slam villager. Slam trying to lame the berries, not successful at all. 6 boars, we'll keep an eye on those, are still here. Now Orange is pinging here. Freaking Andy wants this gap closed yesterday. Otherwise, all of this effort here by Slam is for literally nothing if they leave an avenue of attack open into their own base. I am very surprised, by the way, that Andy has let this wall up go up. I suspect he doesn't see it, which fair enough. He's going to see the villagers walling off his wall off, but this is incredibly close to his base. And now this is going to be a stone wall off also, which is going to make it a lot harder for our Incan to deal with this. Green moving in, 5 villagers, okay, not anymore. I was going to say a scout cavalry, but he gets taken out by a very aggressive swashbuckling villager who then pays the price and dies. But now Margugu moving forward, Slam retreating, more and more villagers coming forward from him. No support at all from his teammates. Where is Doubt? Let's take a look at Doubt's villager count, 26. He is the highest of the game / his team. Slam the last to go up to feudal. Can you blame him? He's been so busy for the last 11 minutes trying to get this wall up. This one's successful. Villager needs to get back to work. This is not a vacation. And yeah, I mean, Slam is really getting slammed here. Now Archer's moving forward. What kind of military does he have? He has nothing, Slam. Quickly building a funnel here. Not exactly a wall off. Basically trying to make sure that any attempt by Margugu has to run by this town center, which will be garrisoned with a whole bunch of villagers. Hi, your mom. Glad you could join us. So far, freaking Andy has been walled off very close to his base. We'll see how much pressure our purple Chinese can put on him. Yellow and red not really doing too much. Red defending himself here as opposed to helping Slam. Slam getting attacked on multiple sides. Although now finally Margugu going with a much more defensive wall off here of stone. Okay. Stone walls rather, and now Doubt is potentially under attack. I mean, attacked by villagers, but still under attack. I don't know why I'm on this menu. Let's take a look at the resources. Margugu has no villagers on stone, so highly doubt that he's planning on building any kind of tower. But take a look at this. Oh no, they are trying to isolate Slam. They are trying to make sure that he cannot get reinforced by his teammates. but he's already got 2 skirmishers out with 2 villagers. Should be able to shoo away these 2 archers. Anything following this up? Nope, just a half-dead camel, who very soon will probably be a fully dead camel. Okay, everyone's kind of walling off. Teal, what are you pinging on this side of the map? He's trying to get over here, but Yellow has already built his wall, so Teal will not be able to get in here. Camel running around with the 7 HP, being annoying, seeing a lot of things. What is our Gurjara up to? Let's take a look. Got a market, a barracks, a blacksmith. 3 members of Team West going up to Castle Age. AR-12 still 2.5 minutes away. Clement hitting Castle immediately, puts up 2 town centers, wants to start booming. Where is Doubt? Doubt has been in Castle for a bit. He's got 2 town centers. Does he have any military whatsoever? No, he's got a monk out. Our Bengali is building monks. Let's take a look at their armor when they pop out. Very tanky, monk. Take a look at this. +3/+3 melee and pierce. One of the cool features of the Bengalis. Really helps them on the field of battle to keep the longevity of their elephants around. But we'll see if Doubt decides to go elephants or Doubt decides to do anything at all. Right now, he's just booming. A very aggressive castle here by Chris. Not really any follow-up to this castle, though. Purple continuing the, a bizarre set of wall-offs, a labyrinth, I don't know exactly what the hell this is. Andy finally discovers that he has been walled off very close to his base. And now Janissaries coming out, but to what end? You've got no army, a few Janissaries, sure. Okay, freaking Chris building a siege workshop nearby. No doubt wants to support his teammate with some kind of mangonel, but no one's taken these boars yet. I'm very surprised. 3rd town center going up for Doubt. Does need to deal with this wall immediately. I'm not sure why he's taking his sweet time. He's been in Castle for a while. A siege workshop would do wonders here. Slam. I don't know what he's going to do here if we green and teal team up. Our Hindustani isn't really... playing very aggressive right now. Or green pinging here. He's got 1 camel out. So Slam is okay for now, especially with a few of these stone walls up. Oh yeah, your mom. The teams are absolutely fantastic. Like I said in the beginning, the only player I don't know about is AR-12. I'm not familiar with this player. Everyone else is a name we've seen multiple times in multiple games and streams. But yeah, Slam and Doubt. Is there any wonder that Margagu tried to wall them off of between each other? You don't want those 2 to combine and start kicking ass. But yeah, look. Incan Mangonel together with Turkish Janissary. Although a convert line going up. And the convert line is gone because the monk died. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to keep a very close eye on this. I think this is going to be very important. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's a gut feeling. Slam needs to do something. Is Teal building infrastructure? No, Teal is continuing to build houses. Does he have wood? Not a lot of wood. Does need to start building some kind of military. The 2 teammates to the north here are starting to really push into purple. AR-12 walling off. What is this, like a 5th wall off? He's got the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and now the 5th. Let's see what kind of military he's building. He's not building any military. Is Yellow at least building military? No. What is Clement building? Where is this Scorpion? He's got 1 Scorpion about 10 miles away from the fight. Villager. Okay, not a bad convert. Decides to delete that villager, does Margagu, instead of giving it into the hands of his opponent. But again, what the hell is Purple going to do here? He is furiously trying to lumberjack this 1 pine tree. Not too sure what the deal with that is. Where are these guys going? Okay, I'm not too sure what he was trying to build here. A tower is absolutely not the right move, I think, for Purple. He needs to come up with a different solution here. He needs to mine more stone. I don't know why Purple is he in shell shock? He's in fight or flight mode, and it looks like he's in pure flight at the moment. The only action on the map right now is petard's moving in from our Turkish player. Freaking Chris weakening the wall. Now the Janissaries, now the Mangonels are going to... Oh my god, another wall off. Come on. He's getting Bodkin? Okay. Does he have any units that would benefit from that? Absolutely not. Does he have an archery range? Absolutely not. Our purple does not have a... Or maybe he does. No, he's got a university. Got a market, a blacksmith, and a random house over here. Oh, man. Purple is in some serious trouble here. Yellow doing little to nothing to support his teammate here. What is our Bengali doing? Rather, Burmese. Sorry, Bengali is down further south in red. Still has not taken out this annoying wall off between him and Slam. Luckily for Slam, green not being aggressive at all. Luckily for him, teal has not joined into the fight just yet. Seems like everyone on the map except orange and gray, the freaking brothers, freaking Andy and freaking Chris, are in booming mode. These two are in very much aggressive expansion mode. They want the W. They want to kick purple out of the game ASAP. Purple lowest score in the game, mining more stone. How much stone does he have? 123. Ugh. But in come the Janissaries. This is not deathmatch. You do not start the game with all the text research, so absolutely no murder holes. What is happening here? We finally got a Mangonel out for green. Margugu no doubt wants to start knocking down those walls in the middle of all this doubt. Taking the relic, making sure it doesn't fall into enemy hands. Remember, these monks, +3/+3 armor, but Chris sees it and immediately snipes down the monk. Very unfortunate. Is yellow building anything? A ram by, okay. Not a bad move if you can get them in enough of a clump. Purple luckily being left alone here to mine as much stone as he wants. Now there's a great migration going westward. Is this even walled off? Yes, it is. There's one little pine tree there. Another castle very defensively going up for yellow. He wants to make sure the stone to the south, the stone to the north here is absolutely secure. Green using... This is the fun of the 4-on-4. On one side, you've got Janissaries, Arambai, and Mangonels, and monks. And on the other side, you've got 5-minute feudal age archers with no upgrades on them attacking a stone wall or a house or whatever the hell he was attacking. Dowd finally putting up a castle, finally getting out not a ram but a big old chunky armored elephant. Yeah, Dowd does look like he's booming huge. I'm gonna zoom out, take a look at this. 5, I think, town centers, right? 5 town centers. What's a civilian? 120 civilian population, highest in the game. But he needs to knock down this stone wall immediately. Okay, they are making themselves at home in purple's base. Units that clump up like this. Remember, their accuracy is 20%. Absolutely terrible accuracy. Look at this. 20 base accuracy, but every dart that hits does 12 damage. Full damage for a dart that hits, even if it misses your main opponent. Okay, Slam finally able to put up some static defense. 5 town centers for him as well. I wonder if Margugu and Capote, I'm gonna call him Cap, because I don't know if it's a French pronunciation or what. Cap out, Capu. I'm gonna call him Cap. I don't know if the Fox brothers, Fox Capot and Fox Margugu, it's probably French if it's Margugu. Okay, I don't know if the Fox team here has really done the best they could, giving Slam all this time. I mean, he's got 106 villagers. Now he's coming out with Berber camel archers. Although, unfortunately for him, there are no cavalry archers being made by the opposing team. Just crossbows, so these camel archers not going to be used to their greatest effect. Oh, man, take a look at these Incan monks. How many of them? 9 of them. And now purple retreating to the back into the safety of the of the Burmese base here. Does have another town center. He's luring 3 excuse me, he has 8 villagers. I hope that's enough to kill all these boars before they run away. Should be. Might take some damage on 1 or 2 of these villagers though. Yeah. Oh, almost loses a green pinging here saying, hey, let's get rid of that wall ASAP. But take a look. Team West. All of them are in Imperial. Slam and AR-12, nowhere close. Slam, though, is going up. And finally, the Bengalis show up with their elite elephant archers. Remember, Bengalis, their elephant units are quite impressive. 300 HP attacking on an 11, but there's a lot of arbalests here with more range. We'll see if they're able to pick away at that HP. A second town center being built for our purple Chinese. And look, look at Chris and Andy have just basically made themselves at home here in AR-12's base, just basically siphoning off the entire, oh no, the entire northern portion of his territory. We've got a bunch of Gurjara heavy camel riders en route. Purple, where are you going? Go back into your town center. Where are you going? Okay, he's sacrificing his villagers in the most altruistic move you'll ever see on Age of Empires. He has sacrificed the men and women of his colony here to make sure that these camels could not enter the side of Yellow's base. What an absolute hero, what an absolute baller is AR-12. But my goodness, look at I was making fun of Doubt that he is oh, what is this? Mahayana. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. One of my favorite resource upgrades. I was making fun of him for not doing anything to support Slam, but my god, is he supporting Slam in a big way. One of the super cool features of the Bengalis is that each of these villagers, instead of taking up one supply with the Mahayana, will actually take up 0.9 supply. And then you have basically 10% of your villagers becomes free population space, can add more villagers, can add more army, can do whatever the hell you want. 42 elite. Let's take a look at the battle here to the north, which we haven't been to in a while. We've got Trebs, we've got Janissars clearing up room. Okay, good attack rounds, or rather just plain old attack on these bombard cannons. Should lose another one. Oh my god. Oh, look at this 2 HP. How sour. Send one Arambai, but the camels have made it in. The Arambai struggling to deal with them. Broke them off into a bunch of smaller clumps. Very smart play here by Cap, who now takes out both of the Trebs. This one bombard cannon does survive from our Turk. No rocketry just yet, so just basic 12 range on that camel. Green pinging here, telling his teammates, hey, I don't know what you guys are doing, but we need real bad help over here. We are facing 11,000 HP of elephant archers backed by camel archers that are basically sniping and running around our base. But now Doubt's internals are under attack. Heavy camels from our Gurjara, already 16 kills on them. Not exactly the best unit to attack villagers. They do take a while to pick away at the HP, but eventually enough of them will be able to do it. Remember, the camel's base armor is starting at a 0, so town center's not too bad at taking care of them. Arambai have to retreat. You can't engage into this many. Are they elite yet? No, they are not. Green pinging here saying, hey, there's another there's a town center going up in the middle of all of this Slam. We'll see if he immediately garrisons. Yes, he does. I thought he was for a second going to go after the resources, but now Teal is in the back. Oh no. Clement is going to lose a bunch of villagers to these camels. These camels also discover, I believe, okay, maybe not. They have not seen Purple's side expansion here. Yellow keeping them busy with all the civilians they're killing. What is Team East doing here? Orange is pushing into Yellow. Purple's base has been completely forfeited. There is no more settlement here for AR-12. Green, no trebuchets. Teal, one bombard cannon. How the hell do they plan on dealing with Slam's castle? Especially since Slam already has, what, 4, 5 trebuchets are out for him. And in move the elephant archers, but they're going to run face first into a castle. Not a fight they can take. They are chunky, but they are not powerful. I mean, they attack on an 11. No bonuses whatsoever except the typical pikeman, spearman, halberdier bonus, whatever you want to call it. Camels moving in, trying to dislodge these camels. Camel on camel violence here, but sending them in one at a time, not exactly the good move. Purple, what is Purple doing? He's got nothing. He's got 27 villagers. He's not able to help his teammates at all. And now Doubt needs to garrison more than 2 villagers, or rather these 2 villagers are not even his. And all of a sudden, so much action. Team West pushing in through the east side. Team East pushing in through the west. Converts going down on these elephants. Now they've become Incan elite elephant archers. Dow needs to turn around and just snipe these ASAP, and maybe even move forward, snipe these monks. I mean, this Magma, I don't know where this Onager is going, but we'll get off one big juicy shot. I mean, I'm hearing an elephant. Okay, there they are. I don't know why he's attacking this post. Move forward, but doesn't matter. Slam here with some reinforcing trebuchets, and now he's also got his own cavaliers out. Not a single attack upgrade for them, but they don't need it. They've got 2,000 HP of killing machinery that needs to be stopped. But Teal is under attack, and his base green is now being pushed back. Yet again, we find ourselves in a scenario where one team pushes in from the one side, another team pushes in from the other. Okay, we've got Burmese Hussars being trained. They should be able to come out and overwhelm these Janissaries any minute now. Maybe not in the quantity they are now. Maybe not 6. Slam very cocky, moving these camel archers very close to this castle. How many Arbalists are there? 12 Arbalists wedged themselves into this narrow little alley, and now they're in the castle. Not sure why they weren't in the castle before. And he's going to be able to completely demolish these camel archers. This is a lot of arrow fire being added by 9 Arbalists. What is happening here? He's attacking an outpost. Here is Gray, and now Gray is pushing into the guts of Yellow's base. Yellow has also now been dislodged. Doubt finding himself fighting on 2 fronts, although has a huge army, 42-64 in total. Elephant archers, the problem again, despite the fact that they have 300 HP, these are just archer units. They do not attack on the highest amount. They do not destroy structures that fast. But look at Slam with the double-pronged attack here to the south, to the north. How many camel archers? 25 camel archers, 28 cavaliers. I don't know what the hell these skirmishers thought they were doing, but the only thing they're going to do is absolutely die. And the problem, though, yeah, which 2 players die first? It really does seem like yellow and purple, huh? Because green still can retreat, teal can retreat, yellow has nowhere left to run. If you take a look at the minimap, there's literally nowhere left for yellow and purple to run. This is the only location where they can be. I mean, unless they try to sneak into here and maybe into this corridor. But aside from that, there's literally no other space available for them on the map. They have been compressed into the corner, running into the safety of the town centers for whatever good that's going to do against how many? 10 Turkish bombard cannons. Orange upgrading his Kamayuks to elite. Does he even have Kamayuks? He has 1 Kamayuk. No more on the production tab. This is the time Andy decides, you know what would really help me? I'm gonna upgrade to elite, the unit I absolutely don't have any of. But purple trying to escape here. Where are his villagers? I mean, he's got a villager here, not really doing much. Okay, there they are, moving slowly across the map as blue and red ransack Teal's base. This is absolutely bonkers. Yellow, okay, I remember I said one of only 2 locations on the map where yellow and purple can expand, so they expand here. Yellow expands here. I hope he doesn't send an injured villager. He is not Magyars. This wolf will basically kill, devour any little red riding hood being sent by yellow or purple on the way to Granny's house. The map is on fire, but finally Teal has to retreat. Or rather, Teal seems like he's stabilized. Blue seems to be retreating, although so many elephant archers. 71 elite elephant archers out of our red Bengali, who now has to contend with pikes. Onagers, where are the monks? Okay, we've got Eagle Warriors flowing in. They're elite, fully upgraded. Remember, the Incan Eagle Warriors get a +1/+2 armor boost as their characteristic. The Mayans get the extra HP. The Aztecs get the Garland War extra attack. But this is incredibly annoying for red because every elephant that is converted, I mean, take a look at how long it's taking just to kill a single elephant archer. Let's see the attack bonus on elephants or anything on these Kamuks. Wow. I mean, they're just fantastic. The only problem is Andy is streaming them in one at a freaking time. Not too sure that's the right move, especially when you're streaming units that have to be produced in a castle and not a barracks. Okay, red and blue continuing here. Purple finally established another base, but green sees it with the... Oh, no, he doesn't. How is that possible? Oh, it's literally one tile away. Purple teething, green's farms. This is all chaos has broken loose on this Rage Forest map. Yellow, what are they building? You got one battle elephant and 9 hussars. But take a look. I don't know why the Turk stopped pushing here. He's left 11 villagers to basically continue jack and lumber. Okay, I guess he's pivoted to deal with these elephant archers. Let's see how the bombard cannons do against them. Okay, not the greatest attack round so far. Has only managed to kill 3, which is honestly not a lot with 14 bombard cannons. Still no rocketry on them, so there's again just the 12 range. But in come more hand cannoneers out of our Turk. Sorry, I don't know why I clicked there. I meant to click here. Oh, emergency wall off here by Teal. He does not want anyone entering the juicy insides of his base. So somehow, Team East has now become Team West in terms of positioning. Team West has now become Team East in terms of positioning. Absolute chaos has erupted on the map. You'd think this is deathmatch that we've been watching for the last couple of days. Even more bombard cannons coming in. 1 second. Or I keep saying rocketry. I think it's artillery, right? Sorry. I sometimes miss that. I don't know why I was saying rocketry. I was maybe thinking of Civilization 2, but blue needs to find a better use for these units. They're not going to do much just hanging out here. All they're doing is taking elite skirmisher fire. Might want to back them up. Might want to send them to support to do something else. And what is Doubt doing? I mean, I see a bunch of little red dots out on the map. He's got a random siege elephant here, but the majority of his forces are here. Again, though, they are just archer units. Doubt needs some kind of melee. Artillery, right? UWU, this is a pre-recorded, just a basic ladder game. I don't really do tournament games or contests or things like that. This is just a ranked or unranked. I don't even know if it's ranked or unranked, but this is a game that was played, I think, 2, 3, 4 days ago between the players. Oh god, what the hell is this? Doubt microing his ass off, I guess, somewhere else, but now his base has been ransacked by, my god. What is this? Sorry, I'm trying to click on them. You guys know my clicking skills. 16 bombard cannons. Oh man, this is not an army that red can engage into. Now slowly the Incas are starting to poke away at the HP of these elephants. Not a bad trade at all for orange, who now retreats. They're going to slaughter these light cav, these Kamayuks. Absolute killer units against cavalry. Slam all of a sudden moving in with 37. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Team West won this. I mean, they took over. I'm going to zoom out. They took over Purple's base. They took over Yellow's base. Now they took over Doubt's base, Red. In exchange, they lost Green's base. They lost part of Teal's base. I mean, Slam and Doubt were so busy trying to just push on through, find a way to keep moving forward, that they actually left a whole bunch of infrastructure here. This is a lot of things to leave out. 33 green villagers, 13 teal, and a few trade carts. Livestock garrison still for our Gurjara. I mean, yeah, I think Slam was just in a rush to get to, you know, keep moving forward. He knows, like your mom, like you were saying, it's whichever 2 players die first, basically meaning whoever has the momentum here. Freaking Laserby. Fantastic Dr. Evil reference. Sorry, I just saw the comment now. Maybe Bengali monks. Yeah, it's hard to know what to do against. Where are they? Oh my god, 18 of them now. Look how far they've pushed. I mean, what an absolute crazy, fantastic game out of Team West. Team East, just Purple, I think. Again, I'm not familiar with AR-12. I think I may have seen him in a 1v1 once, but I'm not too familiar with him in team games, but he just collapsed under the pressure of Gray here, his castle, when it went up, and then all of a sudden, a few onagers out of our orange Inca who reinforced over here, even though purple was the one who originally walled off. So basically freaking Andy just said, okay, you want to wall me off here, I'm just gonna ignore it. You take all the time, you take all the micro, you take all the effort and energy and resources to put up a wall off. I'm just gonna go around you. I'm just gonna go to the side. And Team West takes the game, even though, take a look at the scores, almost identical. Oops, I don't think there's actually any trade in this game. I mean, we saw trade carts. Okay. Halberdiers. Light cav out of Slam. Let's see economy. Yeah, look at this. 193 trade for our Gurjara. Who got the most? He got the most. Interesting. Andy being the biggest donor of resources. Not a common occurrence for a player who is spawning opposite his enemy and not in a supporting position like Teal was or Gray was. But in any event, let's take a look at kill count. Must be a nice juicy 400, 5, 6, I don't know, 750 or so versus about 1,000. So not exactly a deathmatch game, but a still fun first game. And let's continue. So Rage. So that was actually played 4 days ago. Oh, we got the player whose name I can never pronounce. If you're watching this or see this, Argeadn, Rgeadn, I do apologize. I am trying my best. I do try to pronounce people's names as well as I can. Let's take a look at the teams. Blue, red, green, and yellow. Blue, red, green, and yellow are now Team West. Okay, look at that. Look at that. The team names held up. Who knew? Okay, let's take a look at the players. In blue, Doubt again as the Tatars. This could be potentially dangerous. Orange's base, Andy's base is very wide open. Lots of hills here. So a Tatar with that extra hill advantage. Remember, they do 50% more damage on a hill compared to the usual 25. Could be deadly. And Doubt, now that he's not in a supporting role, we know Doubt likes to get nice and aggressive. I mean, who else has a castle named after them, for God's sakes? He is now joined by Margugu this time as the Red Lithuanians, Zach as the Britons, and finally Tito as the Byzantines. Tito, was it Tito or Timo who did really well the other day? I think it was Timo. Opposing them again, AR-12, this time as the Malians, this time yet again with a very terrible spawning location. Needs to move out, needs to secure this. Oh my God. I mean, look, AR-12 collapsed last game, but my God, kudos to him for being incredibly aggressive in his wall-offs. He did the same thing to freaking Andy last game, and now he's trying to do the same thing to Tito this game, but Tito's having none of it. Immediately, 3 villagers come forward. But anyway, in teal, as the Malians, as I just said, purple, nice and snug as a bug in this little nook. Timo as the Franks. Oh my God, a fantastic civilization to have in the supporting role. Saracens by RG in gray. And freaking Andy as the Japanese this time. So Japanese spawning opposite Tatars. Malians spawning opposite, what did I say, Byzantines. I mean, look at this insanely aggressive wall off here by AR-12. And now he's even getting even more aggressive. Oh my goodness. Hi, Mustafa. Glad you could join us. We are on game 2. Game 1 was pretty damn interesting. The usual, you know, one team goes to one side, the other team goes to the other side. 18 bombard cannons taking on 74 Bengali elite elephant archers. You know, just a standard Thursday evening. Teal again. Okay. Does manage to get the wall off. Maybe put up a dock. Well, first of all, get the feudal ASAP. What are his resources like? Non-existent. Okay. Getting 2v1 here. I don't know. I honestly don't know how to play this as purple, as AR-12, as the Malians. I mean, I guess he had no choice but to try to wall it off here. Because otherwise, his only other choice, I guess, here. Which is not terrible. Maybe he's incredibly aggressive, this AR-12. I don't mind it at all. We'll see if it pays out this time. For now, our Tatar is moving forward, while at the same time Orange moves forward. Everyone trying to wall everyone off. Everyone wants these 6 boars. This is 2,000 food. Find some Mishi Amazon tunnels as well. Mustafa, I will add that to the list. And if I come across it 100%, I will. Absolutely. Appreciate the request. I'm glad you guys, you know, you like what you like. You want to see it. I'm happy to supply it. As always, does depend on whether the players actually play those games, or rather on the maps. But if they do, I will find it and I will cast it. Who will get these 6 wild boars? Will it be Doubt? Will it be Andy? Andy moving forward. I mean, these guys have bows and arrows in their hands. Contesting the boars here. Not a lot of action on the map just yet. Teal with the wall off, doing exactly what he did last time. Instead of repairing things, all he's doing is building more and more wall offs. Oh yeah, mega randoms can be absolutely bonkers. I think yesterday we did I think we did a mega random yesterday. I don't know why my Windows bar showed up at the bottom there. In any event, a house going up for our blue Tatar. He is making himself at home here. Boars wondering what the hell is all the commotion here, not realizing that these villagers are actually fighting over the rights to shoot them full of arrows. Looks like orange is going to take the fight for now, but blue retreats to the safety of a house. Still has a scout cavalry here trying to block. Tried to Viper Gate him in, did Andy, and he failed. Okay. Tito finally, as I said, somebody put up a dock. I thought it was going to be AR-12, but instead it is Tito. We'll see if it's for a transport. We'll see if it's for any kind of aggressive ship of the line. More and more villagers. My goodness, how many villagers are in play here? 10 villagers in total for both. 2 more coming in, although they are very much damaged. 5 more coming in for freaking Andy. He absolutely does not want to lose control of this part of the map. So what does that leave me with? How many villagers does he have here? Oh, come on, click already. 11 villagers, and he's got a total of 23. So that means there's only 12 active villagers actually doing something, being productive. The other 11 are here. 6 of Doubt's villagers as well. Has anyone walled this part off? Yes, okay. At the same time, Zach walling this part off. Red pinging here. Seeing that green has snuck in a villager, but gray should be able to take care of this with that scout. Let's see who's faster, green or gray. Gray. Oh no, I didn't click. I didn't click the scout. I thought he had more than 1 HP left in him, but he does not. Oh, pigs squealing left, right, and center. Now it looks like both players have won this battle. Orange walling off to his opponent's side, blue walling off to his opponent's side. I don't know what the hell is going on here. This is also bonkers. We've got 2 opposing docks. Fire galley out for our yellow Byzantine. Remember with in deathmatch, for example, this would come out researched with Greek fire. And so correct me if I'm wrong, Greek fire adding range. I think it adds a +1 range to fire galleys, right? One of the least seen upgrades in the game. One of the, you know, there's a few upgrades that you actually never ever, I shouldn't say never ever, because nothing is never ever, but almost never see. And that Byzantine upgrade is definitely one of them, but definitely would help him out here with this 1 fire galley. Although what is Teal doing to respond? Absolutely nothing. Continuing to build palisades. He's playing Tetris as AR-12. Though he is in feudal now. What is he building? More and more villagers for the Malian Empire. Villagers have managed to basically wall themselves in. Greek fire +1 range. Perfect. Thank you. Look at this. They've created an arena of death here. 9 blue villagers to 4 orange. It looks like Andy has pulled a few villagers home. Now green, making the long, arduous journey from all the way 2 tiles over with a spearman. Where the hell is he? Okay, looks like he's in mid-move. He's attacking this villager. villager for some reason completing that wall off, not realizing that at the same time a spearman is poking through, and now Andy trying to wall. Oh my god, Dowd inside here. Let's pivot back north. Yellow has managed to sneak in a Byzantine tower. Remember, Byzantine structures start getting stronger and stronger as the game goes on. Already 1,000 HP on these towers. Palisades slowly going down as a very confused, bewildered deer just stands here and looks on while the others just kind of hang around chewing on some grass or cud or whatever the hell deers chew on. I didn't notice this at all. Zach has managed to sneak in an entire little proxy mini base here. Let's see if anyone on this team has noticed it. Yes, Gray has noticed it with his palisades and has wall. I don't know why Green is not attacking this, trying to escape. Okay, I thought he was walled in here. Oh, Age of Empires. Sometimes it looks like there's a wall off and there isn't. Sometimes it looks like there isn't a wall up, but there actually is. For now, our Malian continuing this game of walling shit off. He did the exact same thing last game. It did not pay off. He is now doing the exact same thing this game. Our Frank, we haven't checked in on Timo in a while. Building an onager, but building it out of where? Oh, sorry. Right in front of me. This is I mean, okay. He's building an onager here. Where the hell is he going to send it? He's far away from all the players. I guess he's going to move south? He did see the green archers. Something here in purple did die. And these guys, no, 0 kills on these. Green with the surround. Where is the archer that got the kill? There he is. 1 kill for some archer inside here. Oh, man. And now Margugu forward with these Lithuanian. Does he have any relics? Let's see. No, he does not. There's a relic literally right next to his base. He needs to get his ass up to a monastery. That is not how you say it. He needs to get his ass in line and build a monastery, does Red. But for now, freaking Andy here in freaking trouble, continuing to build villagers. What else is he building? Absolutely nothing. Defensive tower going up for our Japanese, but look at this. He is being attacked by Red and by Green. This is a lot of archers here. 9 archers. He is definitely not completing that tower. 850 HP compared to the Byzantine 1020. That is one of the fun parts about the Byzantines. You're just starting this game. If you you want a nice relaxed civilization that'll let you absorb a few good punches to the face, ain't none finer than Byzantines. Maybe Teutons, maybe Persians, but Byzantines for sure. Archers in here are taking damage. Purple anymore? Okay, moving a monk over. Andy is in trouble. Where is his military infrastructure? Red building. Oh my god. Margugu building a siege workshop right on top of Andy's base. Oh, what a big FU to Andy here by Margugu. Doubt. What is he doing? Let's take a look. Nothing. Going up the castle still on the back of just villagers. And look at this annoying wall off here by Teal. Yellow, though, not being very aggressive. Happy to just sit back. I mean, there's fire galleys being built here. Teal plans on contesting this. How crazy is that? I thought for sure when he put up this wall off, or wall up, that he was abandoning this entire position. Instead, he is now building more and more fire galleys. We'll see what the hell for. Has he gotten a relic yet? No, our Lithuanian still relicless. Purple doing an amazing job clearing out this part by Green, but there is still one sneaky little villager in here. A few spearmen, some feudal age archers are going to get absolutely demolished by these knights. Although before I say that, I should definitely take a look at the HP on these knights. Okay, they run away, don't want to engage into a spearman. A convert going down on the spearman. Okay, Doubt choosing, you know what? I don't want to be a beastmaster this game. Why the hell risk it? I have control over these formerly 6 boars. So why the hell would I lure them all the way to my base? There's a nice little wall off that I built, a nice little wall off my opponent built. So I'll just build a mill. Why the hell not? But now Andy under attack. Does he have anything yet? Oh man, still has nothing. Gray has abandoned his teammates, at least defensively here, roaming around the map with a few knights. Purple pinging here saying, hey, Green, trying to divide us, you know, like Zemo says in what was it, oh god, which one was it, Civil War? An empire that falls from within will never rise again. And now he's trying to do exactly that to Team East, trying to divide them with barriers so that they cannot support each other, they cannot help each other out. Doubt continuing to boom here, thinking that he's in the supporting position. No, you are in a very much forward position. Oh my goodness, 5 town centers? Wow, okay. So our Tatar wants to boom. He wants all them juicy resources so he can start producing more and more army. Although when I say more, I mean just some army, because he has nothing yet. Not too sure these knights will be too afraid of these towers also, by the way, without murder holes. These knights should be able to just swarm into here and demolish these towers, especially this one that's not within the town center range, but there is a Saracen monk. And somehow freaking Andy is still freaking alive. I don't know how he's done it. He's got a siege workshop right on top of him, hanging over him. Our Malian has taken control of the water. Our Byzantine ceding control of the water. Let's see what he's building. Also just booming. So we're 25 minutes into the game. Compare this to a deathmatch game that we were watching the last few days. At this point in the game, 25 minutes in, there'd be what, 4, 5, 6, 700 dead already. This is a much more little relaxed game. Oh, if only there were lakes last game, and then the Viking bonus could come in handy. But this actually seems to be the only lake on the map. Very interesting. Knights out of red, mangonel, crossbows out of green. Okay, there they are, circling at the bottom. Any kills on this little troop? Yeah, 4 kills. Not terrible for such a small band of units, but they've got a bunch of Lithuanian knights in support. Does our Lithuanian have any relics yet? Absolutely not. Why is he not taking relics? Margugu, does he even have a monastery? No, there's a relic literally right here. He knows he's playing Lithuanians, right? Oh, and now all the water aggression by Teal is absolutely done. A well-placed castle will make sure that there is no more Malian presence on the water. Although, does our Malian care? He is moving forward with a mangonel. Will take down this tower, even with its now 1,300 HP. Excuse me, now in Castle Age with even more and more HP. That Byzantine building bonus is just absolutely ludicrous. Like I said, if you like getting punched in the face, ain't none finer than the Byzantines in Age of Empires. And now, oh my god, Green being so annoying. Zach with that one villager that he snuck in. Look at the power of one unit in Age of Empires. One villager, who by the way has 8 health. What the hell did he kill? Oh man. This is a hero villager, by the way. Not only has he actually gotten a kill, not only is he on like you know, Joel from The Last of Us when he gets stabbed in the stomach and he's lying at 8 out of 40 HP and health, but he's still building. He's still managing to be such a pain in the ass. First with the archery ranges here, then with the wall off here. Now he's built another little proxy colony over here. My goodness, he is MVP. The siege workshop is gone. No doubt. I think I saw... oh, man. Sorry, guys. I just have to get a napkin. I think I saw Redemption being researched for our Grey Saracen. So I think he probably tried to convert the siege workshop, and then Margugu just deleted it. Because why the hell would you want that falling into your enemy's hands? And our Frank ready in Imperial Age to start helping Teal out. This is going to be potentially an incredibly dangerous cavalry force here. I mean, the Franks, classic cavalry civ, 20% more HP on these Knights, Cavaliers, and Paladins, although sending them in to fight a bunch of crossbows one at a time, not exactly ideal resource allocation. But Frankish Paladins... compared with combined rather with Malian cavalry with Farimba, I mean, that's just might be absolutely too bonkers. I mean, like I said, a punch to the face is what the Byzantines can take, but the tanky Frankish pals together with Farimba augmented Malian cavalry might be a little bit too much. In any event, let's not get ahead of ourselves. For now, Green doing a pretty damn good job of making sure Purple doesn't get too far ahead of himself either. What are Purple's resources like? Got a good amount, a hefty amount of gold, so can start producing knights for days on end. Doubt. Still no army supply. One monk. One monk is all he took. Now the question is he going to give the relic to the Lithuanian, or is he going to take it himself? Our Lithuanian still no monastery at all. Oh man. Okay, you know, it is what it is. Purple and gray doing nothing in the middle to protect teal while teal aggresses in the north. Yeah, exactly, except now these guys are in play. Now they're cavaliers. Any minute now. Teal getting block printing? He has one monk. Okay, so that range is going to go from 9 to 12, but he's got one monk. I don't know. It always... okay, he's building 2 more, but... Let's see Purple upgrade these guys to paladins. For now, though, it looks like finally... Oh. It looks like finally... Oh, green is such a pain in the ass. Oh, my goodness. I was literally about to say, it looks like finally green has been dislodged. The villager is dead. Or rather, at least hiding somewhere. I don't see the villager. I suppose he's dead. So now all of this infrastructure is going to get destroyed. But before he does that one last FU, he converts a Frankish Cavalier. And now we are 2.5 minutes away from seeing one of the best OG units in the game, the Frankish Paladin. These hand cannoneers managing to snipe this monk before he could do anything. And now yellow moving in with Trebs, bombard cannons, a random fire galley from before this game even began. And Doubt finally moving forward. Keshik's raiding. Remember, anytime they poke and prod at a unit, the gold increases for Doubt. He's only got 2 Keshiks though. Okay, 135 villagers. He's getting a bunch of economic upgrades, but also getting husbandry, chain barding armor, conscription. Okay, so Doubt is setting himself up pretty nicely. Purple pinging here saying, hey bro, you have the relic, go home, start collecting income from it, don't just hang around here. Green still has a little band of 4 crossbows. How is this possible? Green just being such a troll this game. Oh, it's possible because he's been garrisoning his units in here. But now I don't think he's going to build any more. I can't imagine he's going to build more now that he sees, especially in 15 seconds, when he sees these purple cavaliers have become paladins. Oh my god. Doubt taking a page out of Zach's book, being an absolute troll master and walling this area off again. Now red moving in. Now Andy is absolutely under attack. A very defensive castle by our Saracen in the back. We'll see if we get to see one of my favorite units, the Mameluke. For now, nothing is coming out of that castle. Andy has relocated already. This is the that game sense that tells him he's about to be overwhelmed by a combination of Lithuanian, Tatari. Oh man, flaming camels. So Timurid Siegecraft has been researched. These Trebs now have extra range. Not too sure why he's moving them here. Where are you going? Oh, he wants to get them paladins. Okay, let's we'll keep an eye on these camels. He sees them retreating with the vision from Green's little proxy base here, and now maybe Green can actually start producing more here. Okay, not bad at all. How many paladins do we have here? 27 Frankish paladins. What are the upgrades on them? Fully upgraded Frankish paladins are now entering the chat. Unfortunately for them, they are going to run face first into camels that are on fire. Static defense, although they are dispersed pretty well. These camels are not going to be able to do a big old clump of damage. I mean, I say that, but immediately oh no. Oh, absolutely disgusting here. How many Frankish paladins died? 6 HP on this one pal. Oh my god. Those camels doing exactly what Doubt wanted them to do. Doubt now is back to having no army except for 2 Trebs, 7 Keshiks. Purple supporting his teammate. Remember, Frankish castles do come in at 25% cheaper. Yellow has managed to push through this defensive line of Malian walls. What is our Malian building? 9. He's going up to 15 monks. Heavy camels for our Saracen. Let's take a look at his production. abilities. I don't see any stables here. They must be down here. Yes, they are. 6 stables here are going to start pumping out camels, but the question is, does Red have any relics? +4 for Red, which means he has 2 relics. Remember, Lithuanians do not get the last 2 attack upgrades, so they max out at +2 when it comes to melee. So if you see +4, it is a good sign that our Red Lithuanian has finally collected relics, although help me, God help me if I can see it. Okay, there you go, 2 relics. Easy telltale sign to see anything above +2 is a relic. Saracen Castle in the very defensive position now, down. Freaking Andy has to abandon ship. There's no way he can hold this. Very, very unlucky placement of these stables here by our Grey Saracen. Has to rebuild them ASAP. Although, to be honest, what he really needs right now are Mamelukes, who are absolutely going to shred through anything that blue... Oh. Really? Why? Well, that's disappointing. I thought we were going to get to see a bunch of Mamelukes shredding Lithuanian cavalry, shredding Keshiks. Oh, man. Why, though? I mean, look at this. Look at how Frank has busted in. This is yet again what happened almost every single game. Team West pushing through the south, Team East pushing through the north. I am really surprised that this game ended so quick. I want to see who gave up first. Let's take a look at the bottom right of our screen in slow-mo. I mean, freaking Andy, look at his score. Absolutely dog shit. Yeah, he gives up first. I mean, he has the 2 proxy town centers here, but Gray, like I said, very unfortunate placement of these stables. I think he thought they could hold on a little bit longer. I think he thought maybe freaking Andy would be able to hold the line, but freaking Andy has completely collapsed. And so these stables are now inoperable. There's no way anything can come out of these without being immediately sniped. Plus, there's Trebs on the way, again, with Timurid Siegecraft. Look at that range on those Trebs. Dear Lord, that is incredibly, well, what's the word? Rangeful? A lot of range, let's say, on those Trebs. I wanted to see Malian cavalry with Frankish cavalry, but unfortunately did not see that. 14 monks, where the hell are they? Okay, they're just pushing forward. I'm really surprised the Team East quit. Andy, I mean, we've seen plenty of games where one team member just GG's, but doesn't quit, is dislodged from his base, and then just, you know, there's plenty of room here for Andy to expand if he wanted to. But again, our Saracen, let's take a look at his resources. It's a lot of gold. I mean, he could field a good amount of Mamelukes if he had this castle up, but the doubt giving him no room whatsoever. What an absolute fun game. MVP here. Tell me if you agree, disagree, green. Oh my god, what an absolute troll. First of all, he built the barracks here and then started sending spearmen to help Doubt to take control of these 6 boars. Those spearmen were instrumental in that success. Then he sneaks in a villager who basically is on death's door. Oh my god, is the villager still here? No, these 4 crossbows are still here, though. 0 kills on them. But they're now arbalists. Wow, absolute crazy fun game. That was game number 3. Let's move on to game number 4. Oh, Modri has entered the chat. Okay. This should be a fun one. Doubt again. Oh, we've got Persians as well. Let's take a look. These are some good civs to have on team games, by the way. And let's see what the teams are. Red, purple, gray, and blue. Red, purple, gray, and blue. We'll call them... Nah, let's call them Team South. I don't think they're really that far west. You know, you guys get to watch me type and make a whole bunch of mistakes. Like I said, my microphone's in the center of my desk here, so as is my keyboard. So let's start the game. RG this time as the Blue Turks. We'll see what he can do with that. Doubt as the Bulgarians. In purple, we've got Modri as the Mayans, and in gray, AR-12 is the Koreans. Okay. So AR-12 kind of redeemed himself last game with his crazy aggressive wall-offs. But he redeemed himself with Frankish, you know, support. Margugu as the Green Vietnamese. I love that civilization. Tito as the Persians. Take a look at the HP on that town center. 4,800. Ugh, disgusting. Timo as the poles with a nice lake nearby. How much shorefish? Oh, no, just the usual 3. For some reason, I clicked the tree. I thought there were 4. And then in orange, freaking Andy, this time as the Byzantines, this time spawning opposite our Turk. Okay, Turk versus Byzantine. This is an interesting, possibly historically motivated conflict here. Let's see what happens. There's a bunch of lakes randomly strewn across the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lakes. I guess 3 apiece. Green really lucking out, though, with 1 and 2 lakes. No doubt one of his team members will take it. And let's see AR-12. AR-12 is having done to him what he does to other people, with Margugu very aggressively walling very close to his base. AR-12, though, let's see if he uses his experience from last game. There is a big old lake in the middle. If he uses his experience from fighting the Byzantine last game to do something on the water, some kind of success story, towers, fire ships, something. And now, again, we've got a battle. Blue trying to wall the extremities. Orange trying to wall the extremities. Doubt, no doubt happy he's yet again in a supporting role where he can just sit back and boom. And then just explode out onto the map with, what, Conics? Some good old-fashioned infantry. We'll see what he decides to do. For now, 3 minutes into the game, military counts not relevant at all. Villager supply basically identical for both players. And let's see who decides to take this corridor. This is an interesting one. I mean, Green has on his own. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess on his own. I don't know. Is he out of wood? Yeah, Margugu is out of wood. He can't even finish the wall off here. But he will start. Gray, though, starting to make a little bit of an appearance here. Okay, Margugu now at 50 wood should be able to complete it. But again, AR-12. I guess this game said, you know what? I'm not going to be that aggressive. I'm not even going to try to wall this off, even though he very easily could have. Look at all these resources that have spawned right next to Margugu's base. I mean, he's got his primary gold here, his secondary gold, but both of his stone piles are so very forward-leaning. This is potentially a huge problem here for Margugu. Take a look at this. All of his stone, right? He doesn't have any other stone. Wow, what an absolutely disgustingly ugly spawning location for his primary, secondary stone, his tertiary gold as well. And now Blue finally succeeding in walling this part off. What does he have to his name? Absolutely nothing. RG sitting on 2 houses and 11 villagers already. 5 villagers behind the next lowest player. Purple pinging here. What does he want? He wants help to wall this off, no doubt. Okay, a few good contested resources here. 1,400 stone, 3,200 gold. Now AR-12 being the one trying to bust through his opponent's very aggressive wall off. And at the same time, we've got Margugu with our first Vietnamese dock. Let's see what he can get done with that, if anything. Okay. Good job. You got a palisade wall. Okay. Purple here with the eagle supporting the, doubt as he tries to wall off this part of his base. But once we hit Castle Age, or rather Imperial, I mean, this is going to be a problem also. This is not a very thick part of forest here, as is this, by the way. So this map, one of the cool things about Black Forest, I'm going to zoom out. You see there's all these like little narrow alleyways to attack through. But at a certain point in the game, once you hit Imperial Age, the map basically becomes Arabia, right? Anyone with an onager, anyone with a ballista elephant, although there's no Khmer on this map, so anyone with any kind of unit that can demolish trees can basically carve whatever path they want. So Black Forest, all of these wall-offs that go up in the beginning, they fight so tooth and nail, like literally to the death over these wall-offs. And then in 15 minutes or 20 minutes, the wall-off means nothing. Modri going Beastmaster, trying to get 3 boars. Should be able to succeed. Eagle running interference. And yeah, he manages to get them. What is going on here? Beast mode here for AR-12 as well. Okay, not something we saw out of him in previous games. Probably because he was so busy walling things off. But my god, the distances that these players have to micro are absolutely bonkers. Okay, so AR-12 not making an issue of these resources. I mean, take a look. Black Forest usually played as on the explored setting, so you do get to see on the map, I believe, all the resource patches. You get to see the gold. You don't see where your opponent's town centers are, but you do get to see all of that stuff. So I'm surprised that AR-15, sorry, AR-12. Actually, is AR-12 a gun also? I don't know. I'm surprised that he's not making a bigger issue of these resources. I mean, if you saw that your opponent's resources are very forward-facing, you would love to put on some pressure on them. I had a video recently, a day ago, of Hart doing exactly that. He located his opponent's primary, secondary, tertiary gold, and then just applied pressure and made sure that no gold could get mined, and eventually did win the game. Spoiler alert. Even Trebs can do it, exactly. Trebs, Onagers, any of these units that can... Oh, what the hell is this? Or Green, realizing that there is a gap in the wall, immediately plugs it up. But yeah, so the point is, these wall-offs basically mean nothing in about 20 minutes. in about 20 minutes, if the game lasts that long, this is basically going to be an open map where players can carve their own path, try to kill each other that way. First to castle will be purple. Where are you, Modri? Here you are. Let's see what he's building for now. He's got a market, so he's nice and ready for some trade, perhaps with Argiden. Oh, nice little location, little nook here to put his marketplace. Okay, and now interesting location for a market here for Gray. Not too sure why in this specific location, especially as the villager was already up here. Could have just placed it here. But neither here nor there. Now, Modri again going beast mode, getting 3 more boars. AR-12 is a gun as well. Okay. Okay. All the debates you hear about in the news on Twitter, all that stuff is all AR-15s. Why my mind, I guess, subconsciously went to the AR-15. But AR-12 also a gun. Again, he's finding himself under attack from a bunch of fire galleys. Is AR-12. We'll see again if he's learned his lesson. Does he have any villagers on stone? No villagers on stone. Okay. So let's take a look at our wall-ups. Let's see who's actually won the battles here. Blue and orange have reached a détente. Nobody wants to push into anyone over here. Now he's in feudal, so immediately the stone wall-off begins. Red, doubt. A very messy wall-off here. A combination of buildings, and now his villager is trying to escape. Well, I guess not. He managed to escape. Okay, now he did. A very defensive tower going up for him. If he loses control of this area, his shipping industry is also going to come under attack, because you know freaking Andy is going to want revenge for last game. He is definitely going to plop down a whole bunch of towers to attack his opponent. So that's the wall off here. And then gray and green. Okay, I guess there's a gentleman's agreement. We got a demo raft crashing into AR-12's fire galley. I guess there's a gentleman's agreement that they're just going to duke it out on the water. What are they producing? Fire galley for you, fire galley for me. This is like Oprah. Check under your seats. You get a fire galley. You get a fire galley. Everyone gets a fire galley. And now freaking Andy moving in with 2 men-at-arms. 0 kills. HP terrible. Have to go around the long way to the north, then down the south, only to be met with a wall off from red. If they can even get there. One has already died. He's like fertilizing the grass here. Freaking Andy moving the unit all the way to the end. I don't think that's far enough. The galley should be able to reach it with 6 range. Check out the water battle up here. AR-12 with the weaker fire ships. Needs some kind of support. Does he have any villagers on stone still? No. Absolutely incredible here. Finally, Timo with the Polish castle on the hill. Beautiful location for this castle. Argiden sees it, immediately walls it off. Oh god. Okay, let's see if Schlachta plays any role in this game. So far, not a single barracks, not a single stable. Folwark, one of the structures that got nerfed in the latest patch. Remember, it used to collect 10% of a farm's value. Now I think it collects 8. As always, if I'm wrong about my my game knowledge, do let me know. But I think it is 8 now, as opposed to the usual 10 that was before the latest patch. And finally, AR-12 is going to be able to take this battle on the water using the one wounded fire galley to lure the other ones to their deaths. But demo raft on the way out. This could be potentially deadly here for AR-12 if he's not careful. Did he cancel it? I don't know. Oh god, Red has to be so careful here. Doubt. I don't know why Andy continues to stream these units individually into this choke point here. A opposite castle going up for our Turk. Okay, let's see who's left out of Castle Age. Freaking Andy and Margugu. Andy nowhere close, although starting to accumulate the food for it. Margugu 2 minutes away. Okay, Demo Raft wisely hiding inside. Doesn't need it just yet. Okay, attacking a random palisades as his brethren attack other ships. Oh man. Oh man, demo rafts are just disgusting. Okay. Okay, freaking Andy. Sending individual units just to hang out in the northern part of the map. Villagers furiously working. Let's take a look at civilian count. Villager count basically the same, about 17 villager difference. Military supply non-existent for either team. AR-12 keeps focusing down these palisades or some. What is he focusing down? Yeah, these palisades. Why are you focusing those down? I don't know what the game plan is here for our gray Korean. I mean, maybe use some towers again. Okay, finally does have 2 villagers on stone. Has finally taken the safer lake. What is purple doing? It's been a while since we checked up on Modri. Let's see. Hi Bubby, I'm glad you could catch us live. Yeah, it's been a while. Jackpot, that's nice of you. Modri, I mean, if he breaks into the back here, once he gets rid of this annoying cocaine bear, we'll have access to 3,000 more gold and a relic. So I wonder if that's part of the plan for him. A nice little secure wall off between his base and Doubt. What is Doubt doing now, moving forward with mangonels? But again, these are Byzantine towers. 1020 HP compared. Oh man. Sorry, 1 second. Oh no. Tower went down right as I was about to say it. Oh no, AR-12 is having the exact same thing done to him that happened last game. His opponent putting up a very aggressive castle, cutting off half of the access to the lake. But this time he is prepared with a mangonel. Does manage to get a lot of these villagers. Green with Duel to pull off even more villagers. I think 87% is good, but it's not that good. Okay, never mind. The mangonel for some reason stops firing on the villagers. Oh, look at that beautiful movement out of Margugu to save those villagers from mangonel fire. We've got 2 castles basically just staring at each other, shaking their fists at each other, but not quite able to reach each other with their range. But the problem for Timo, our teal pole, is that blue is an Imperial, and when you get to Imperial in a high elo game like this, it means only one thing, and that thing is these guys. Trebuchets, teal. How close is he going up? He is not close at all. He needs a lot more gold. He needs a little bit more food. Walls are being attacked over here. What does he have here? Some kind of infrastructure. No, sorry, this is the monastery here for Orange. AR-12 doing what he did the last few games, which is building a huge amount of wall-offs. But Rattan archers are out. We'll see what they can do. Not a bad unit to have opposite the Koreans. If you go heavy, if you go war wagons, the Rattan archers are pretty damn good against those with their fully upgraded. I think it's 10 pierce armor on them once they hit the elite phase of the game. Orange and teal doing a community project repairing this Polish castle, although probably better just to let it die as opposed to wasting your stone on it. You know it's going down. Prepare your military instead. What military does Orange have? Freaking Andy yet again finds himself with no army. He's got 1 mangonel. Where's the mangonel? It's over here. Oh, freaking Andy. But this time teal. Also, no army also. I don't know what these two players are doing. What is Teal doing? What is Teemo doing? Freaking Andy's about to be swamped by a bunch of Janissaries, and he's not building anything. Purple here moving in to support his teammate with a bit of a defensive castle. Not the greatest placed castle in the world, but Modri is also an Imperial, so take a look at the bottom left of your screen. We know exactly what that means. As I said a second ago, 2 petards moving out. Oh, they don't know that there's a purple castle here. They're about to find out as it shoots them full of freaking arrows. And he retreats, splitting up Margugu with the micro to save the petards. Brilliant play by him. Orange pinging here like mad, saying, what the F? We need something here. But everyone's going up to Imperial now. Orange is going up to Imperial. Yellow's going up to Imperial. Teal's going up to Imperial. Unfortunately for them, Modri and RG Eden are already in Imperial. What is Doubt doing? Continuing. Oh, I don't know why it took me there. Doubt continuing to establish control over this choke point. Oh, look at this. Taking a page out of the Viper's playbook, out of Ganji's playbook. 26 fishing ships so far. AR-12 trying to do the same thing. Is shooing away a bunch of Rattan archers with this. Oh man, this fire galley. What is our Korean player building? 1 mangonel. Army supplies still incredibly small, but Blue here basically has half of his team's entire army supply. You have high hopes for Dad after TTL? What time is it, Bobby, where you are? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way. It's Bobby and not some other way, but let me know if I'm right or wrong. Modri, yet another castle. But yeah, tell me what time it is where you are. I'd love to always know what's going on. Oh, man. Freaking Andy just cannot catch a break. The same thing happened to him last game, but again, remember... What is being researched at conscription? Remember, if any civ can take a punch to the face, it's the Byzantines. All of their structures have extra HP. Look at this monastery with 3,000 HP. And now the battles have basically devolved into 3 separate areas of war. We've got one in the north where Modri has teamed up with AR-12 to take on Margugu on his own, although now Tito, or Teto, I don't know how to pronounce this player's name, is moving in with a defensive castle in what appears to be a kind of a wall off, although there is a breach in the wall, and these halberdiers make it through. Although halberdiers versus a castle, not exactly a fair fight. Doubt continuing this solo mission here. For some bizarre reason, he is fixated on this part of the map, although I see a stream of red. Yes, our Bulgarian is building creposts, but he's building creposts very far away from the action. Oh man, now Teto has moved forward with his Cavaliers. Let's see if he's upgrading. Oh, we've got Eagle Warriors on the way. In a minute, these Cavaliers are going to be Paladins. And we'll see when they combine with Teemo, they should be able to save freaking Andy. And they do exactly that. 11 Janissaries have been reduced to 4, and 3 Bombards have been reduced to 2. Although, maybe you don't want to throw these guys away right before they're about to become Paladins. Yellow pinging here. They need something to deal with Modri's infantry. These annoying Mayan Halberdiers fully upgraded, by the way. And now Elite Eagle Warrior is being researched. What does Modri's gold look like? Not a lot of gold. Basically enough for 10 Eagle Warriors. Oh, yeah, absolutely he should send some. But let's see if... Mustafa, let's see if Arjiden, again, I'm really annoyed. I don't know how to pronounce this player's name. What the hell is this? He's building 5 creposts. Let's see if our Blue Turk has any stables even. So if he gets the food, I don't think he can even make Hussars. He doesn't have a single stable. Oh, you're in Germany. Okay. It's a little off. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's only a little off and not like I'm not like saying something that's completely crazy or this. But yeah, welcome, and I'm glad you're with us at 1:20 in the morning. I mean, I would, part of me wants to tell you to go to sleep and rest. The other part of me says keep watching. We'll see if the selfish part of me beats out the altruist, or if the altruist beats out the selfish part of me. Do not throw away these Paladins. They are down 400 HP. These Halberdiers are just gonna wreck them. Oh, I guess he throws them away to save the castle. AR-12 now needs to push out as well. He's building nothing still. He's 2 minutes away from Imperial Elite. Conics on the way. How many freaking Kreposts? 6 Kreposts being built in a defensive position. 31 Cavaliers out of our poll, although now Obuchs are entering the field. And by the way, like I said, I think 2 or 3 streams ago, Obuchs, one of the most underrated units, in my opinion, in the game. They are incredibly powerful. And the fact that your armor is reduced for the rest of the game until you're healed or garrisoned is absolutely bonkers. So we'll see. Obuchs, opposite Conics, the classic twofer unit. When they fall off their horse, they become dismounted. Purple completely cutting off green from his teammates here. Oh no, this is the problem with green's base. I think green got a bum spawn in this case. All the stone forward facing, but he is slowly. What has he built here? A little bit of infrastructure. Has he managed to run away? No, he has not. So green has 11 villagers. I don't even know where those are. Oh god, those warhammers of theirs. Oh yeah, thanks for joining the cast. I'm glad you enjoyed enough to stay awake. I really do appreciate that. But it looks like green's about to die. Green's got 11 villagers. 4 of them are now getting the hell out of dodge. Yellow furiously plopping down infrastructures. Persians, what is he building? Nothing yet. He's got 1. Oh no, never mind. The archer died right as I was about to click on the archer. It dies. And now the Mayan Eagle Warriors Elite, no El Dorado on them just yet, so they are stuck at only 60 HP compared to the 100 they could potentially have. Oh, you need to move those Trebs back. When they're unpacked, they're incredibly weak. Okay, let's take a look at our Turk. Oh man, what is our Turk doing? He has been knocked down completely. He has not been able to rebuild his military supply at all. Stuck at 9 Janissaries. Now Doubt pushing in our poll, losing a lot of castles this game. Getting upgrades for his infantry. But the real problem here for Team North is Modri's push and Green's demise. I mean, Green is rebuilding town centers, but where the hell are his villagers? They haven't even reached those town centers yet. Orange pinging. He wants the forest to be cleared. He wants another avenue of attack opened up, and in come the Janissaries. Are they elite yet? They are not. El Dorado being researched. So these Eagle Warriors in 35 seconds are going to have 100 HP, making them incredibly tanky. Oh, that is a fantastic question. Does the Obuch armor reduction affect the transition from mounted to dismounted Conics? I actually have no idea. I'm actually gonna give me a second, guys. I'm actually gonna write that down, and I'm gonna look into that. And by look into that, I'm gonna hope that Spirit of the Law did a video on that. But I will definitely take a look at it. Okay, actually, let's see right now. Oh, it's gonna be hard. 2-1, 2-2. This elite Conic is being slowly attacked. He's at 13. Okay. No, it does not. His armor is back up to 100% of what it was before he dismounted. Look at that. Look at the timing of your question, Bubby. That is a fantastic timing, and we found out almost immediately. No, it does not. What is Green doing? Green, how many resources? He's Baroque as a joke on 1,000 wood. Infrastructure falling here. Our Korean focusing on here for some reason instead of supporting Modri's push into yellow. I mean, there's no military buildings here. You absolutely do not need to worry about Green's infrastructure. Maybe, yeah, get rid of the university. But now yellow, we'll see how much of a defense he can put up. His castle looks like it's about to fall to 3 purple Trebs. The battle to the south here, horrendous here. Conics trying to take on Polish Cavaliers. Freaking Andy trying to mine gold in the middle of all of it. Does he have an army? He's got a few converted Conics, mounted and dismounted. Take a look at this. We've got our first Byzantine Conics with his 11 monks. And what is being researched? Artillery. Okay, there's the There's the upgrade that we wanted to see last game. So now take a look at the range on these guys. 12 plus 2. I feel like Modri has stalled a little bit. I don't know why I feel like that, but it seems like Yellow... Oh, no, never mind. Oh, God. Yellow. I thought Yellow had stabilized. What has he built here? A few markets in the back. Look at these archery ranges. 9 archery ranges. Oh, no. Freaking Andy has GG'd again. Margugu is gone. So now Yellow and Teal are left holding the bag, and it seems like, yeah, Team South just steamrolling their opponents to the north. I mean, Modri here, the MVP. AR-12 held on as long as he could, but then look at this. Look at this. What is this? 10 barracks in this location alone, 2 castles, and then just non-stop Eagle, non-stop halberdier production. Look at them just running to try to kill something. 100 HP on them. My goodness. 8 Pierce armor. Yeah, Orange just, Andy just did not have any army here. You don't think they're worth the upgrade? Interesting. I don't remember exactly how much the upgrade costs here. I mean, there's a few emergency, there's an emergency castle going up by freaking Andy. It looks like it's at 97% done, but oh man, the Turkish castle basically done at the exact same time. And what was the battle here? 21 Obu, so 50 army supply for our Pole, non-existent army supply for Orange, but Yellow, yeah, Yellow has no army. He's been knocked down to 1 monk carrying a relic, and his resources are absolutely terrible. Okay, not a terrible game here. Let's see. I just want to take a look who got any tribute. So Modri giving tribute to our Turk, and it looks like our Persian was giving tribute to Vietnamese, and then the Vietnamese returned the favor. I don't know which one of these came first, the chicken or the egg, but wow, what an incredibly fun game. Let's see the next one. This one was the Korean. Who do we have here? Margugu, Andy, Tedo, Motastic is making a debut, and Doubt playing as the Koreans. Okay, let's absolutely have some fun with this Rage Forest game. And let me make sure the teams are absolutely properly placed and categorized. Purple, blue, gray, and red. Purple, blue, gray, and red. We'll call them Team West. Definitely won't call them Team South. And then Team East. And let's get the ball rolling with Jimmy 2 times. Oh man, some of these names just kill me. I don't know why. Playing as the Mongols, getting Loom. Not a bad civilization to have on your side. Malians being played by Regidan in red. Timo this time as the Aztecs, and in gray, Doubt as the Koreans. An immediate wall off by his opponent Motastic as the Teutons, one of everyone's favorite civilizations. Margugu as the Dravidians. Yuck. Not a fun civ to have on this map. Tito as Poles, and freaking Andy as the Chinese. Okay, so let's see if freaking Andy can do something with the Chinese. The last few games, he's been overwhelmed by his opponents. Let's see if the extra villagers at the start of the game actually help him wall off a little bit better. Doubt now trying to establish a okay, I mean, I thought he was going to establish a wall off because he put down the palisades, but no, instead he's trying to attack Green's villagers. Bubby, no, this is not a tournament. I cast just basic ladder games where, you know, cocaine bears like this try to attack scouts as they try to attack villagers as the villagers try to wall themselves off. No, this is just a standard ranked or unranked ladder games that these players have played. And I am trying to get permission to cast some tournaments. Unfortunately, no... Sorry, I'm trying to turn my light on because it has... I haven't noticed. I've been having so much fun. It's been completely dark outside, and all the lights in my room are off. But I've been trying to get permission to cast some tournaments, but no luck yet. So these are just basic, whatchamacallit, ranked and unranked ladder games that the players, you know, are just having some fun. That's why sometimes in the games I cast, you see they go really bizarre strategies, especially Mr. Yo. Mr. Yo loves to double down on bizarre meme strategies. And sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm excited to... I'm watching a lot of Mem's live streams, or not live streams, but his videos about the Nilly's Apartment Cup. And it's, yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Oh yeah, the Dravidians can absolutely stay in Imperial if they can make it to, what is it called, Woot's Steel. They're absolutely fantastic in a deathmatch game when they start with those already researched, but until they get to Imperial, I mean, I guess they're in the pocket, like you're saying, they're in the pocket position, so not too at risk. But correct me if I'm wrong. They're fishermen. They have a fisherman bonus, right? The Dravidians. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I think they have a fisherman bonus. And then, like the Ethiopians, they get some resources when they go. I think they get wood when they go up to the next age, right? Yeah, I'm racking my brain. Yeah, I think they get wood when they go up. Or if there's a wild animal attack on the water, that would be absolutely fantastic. Can you imagine hippos just appearing out of here? That would be, Atlas, that is a fantastic, fantastic suggestion. And you know me, I love to focus in on the wildlife in these games. Don't ask me why. Just a bizarre fascination with Cocaine Bear and his cousin Methamphetamine Bear and their cousin. Oh man, another one. You know, if only there was a pothead bear, he'd be very relaxed. He wouldn't be attacking anyone. He'd probably just be ordering pizza and watching some movies on Netflix. But no, these are very aggressive, hard drug bears that have been generated all over the map. And anyway, enough with the nonsense. Let's take a look. Wall off here by Jimmy 2 times. Very aggressive, very on the cusp of freaking Andy's base. So this is the third game or fourth game we've seen somebody walling off basically right in freaking Andy's face. We'll see how he handles it this time. He has not had a good run in the game so far tonight, having been dislodged several times from the game. Let's see how Doubt's doing to the south. Oh man, still, Doubt loves investing so many villagers into these wall-offs, and then at the end of the day, these wall-offs never really last very long. But we'll see what he decides to do with them. Teal walling off here, no one really making an issue of it from the opposing team. And let's take a look at Yellow. Looks like he's spread out the most here. He's got a dock, he's got a full work. Sheeps are bleating. Boars are being wrangled here by freaking Andy. We'll see if Blue notices, if Blue decides to do anything about it. Oh. Jimmy 2 times might try to mess around with his boar hunt. Okay, and freaking Andy's very confident that he can micro the boars and attack her at the same time. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, that's so close. Oh no, but she eventually dies, but freaking Andy loses. The 2 boars, luckily for him, has a villager here. So is able to recapture 2 of them. And let's see what Blue is doing. Jimmy 2 times. Hi, Kotal. I am doing well. How are you tonight? Thank you so much for joining. I got an email from the carpenter, by the way, and I emailed him back. So the ball has started to roll on that front. They're picked in arena. So you mean, Bubby? You mean like a closed off maps, like arena, fortress, etc.? Yeah. Look again. If they can reach Imperial, they have access to some incredibly powerful units. I mean, that Woot Steel is just ridiculous. That upgrade basically makes all of their cavalry, all of their infantry into Lechai, Lithuanian Lechai. This is a huge investment of villagers out of Doubt. 11 villagers. He's only got 27. So really only operating on the back of 16 villagers here. He is, let's take a look at his resources. Nowhere close to going up to feudal. But Green, how many villagers? 10 villagers of his own. Now 13 out of Doubt. Half his villager supply is here trying to take out Green villagers. We have got ourselves a good old-fashioned civil war. Civilian taking on civilian. One brings a pickaxe. You know what they say, don't bring a pickaxe to a gunfight. Green seems to be winning this. Doubt's villagers mostly congregating in the back, moving around, but Green is now retreating. How much wood are you carrying? 3 lumber. More and more players starting to go up to feudal. Welcome, Chester. Yeah, Doubt wall. Literally a wall of villagers so far. There's a big old gap in the wall for him for now. Here and here, I believe. But now he's retreating. Has he actually walled this part off with this weirdly placed gate? No, because Green has his palisades up as well, which can be deleted at any moment. Andy here walling off. Oh man, look at what Andy did. Andy, not a very significant, you know, cuckolding, but a cuckolding nonetheless of Jimmy 2 times, who is now completely cut off from his teammates. Red, first of all, incredibly far. Look at me. Look, I'm going to scan across the entire map. Look how far red is from reinforcing blue. So a perfect candidate here for being completely cut off from his opponents is blue. Jimmy 2 times is going to have to bust out of this contain. Now it's becoming a stone contain. And I'm sure once this archery range is up, the stone walls will continue here. Freaking Andy still has a bit of stone in the bank, trying to do what Green did 2 games ago. Okay, no, never mind. Not stone, houses instead. And what is Doubt doing? Doubt is still trying to get villagers here, pulling even more of them. They are coming with baskets or whatever this is. Not too sure what they're what is that? Not too sure. I guess for picking berries. Oh yeah, Kotalkan, definitely. But I sent him some questions just to see how big the tournament is, because I don't know if it's like a big tournament, if I can really commit the time. I'm not too sure. So when he replies and lets me know, then I'll be able to judge. I'm definitely interested. The question is whether I'll have time. I'm just you know, work and the channel, and there's just juggling a lot of balls right now in the air. So doing my best. We've got the slowest action ever recorded in Age of Empires 2. Spearmen tickling away at each other. It looks like red should win this, right? I don't care what else is going on in the map. Let's take a look at these 2 spearmen poking and prodding. Yeah, it does look like red should be able to take this. They are not tickling each other at the same speed. Yes, he takes it with 3 HP left. Okay, Kotal. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so once he replies to me, I'll let him know, and then we'll take it from there. Blue needs to break this contain, now partly stone, partly house. What is our Dravidian building? 2 town centers. What do we have here? Oh man, look at this bear. It looks like there's like a little farm here with a blacksmith who, you know, he finishes his day at work, he goes to the house, he plays with his pet bear, maybe posts a few Instagram pictures. By the way, I never notice that the blacksmith for the Dravidians have these adorable little elephants in the corners. Man, the attention to detail of the developers on this game, I absolutely love to see it. Sorry, if you watch my cast, if you watch me live, you know I have the attention span of a fruit fly, and I just love looking at all the different beautiful units and things on this map. 2 town centers going up for our Malian, who desperately needs to move in and start helping his teammate. Knights are good, but 1 villager should be able to repair this. Needs to get something heavier, perhaps some siege. Red pinging over here. Not too sure why. Maybe telling blue it's time for you to attack on this angle. Timo has built not 1 base, but 2 bases. He's got 2 barracks, a monastery, a shipping fleet. Doubt, what is he doing? Doubt still at the 20-minute mark is still in Dark Age, while the rest of his team is in Castle. That just shows you how much time, energy, micro resources he invested in this bizarre but incredibly fun to watch villager battle here. He is so far behind. What are his resources like? He's got 52 food. Okay, never mind. He's got 52 food because he's finally going up to feudal on the back of 40 villagers. So, you know, for anyone who watches kind of pro games and pro gamers and thinks that, oh, you know, I would never be able to do this, I'd be able to do that, look at Doubt. 20 minutes into the game, he's still in Dark Age. He's got basically no resources. All he has are 40 villagers. You know, 40 villagers and a dream is what Doubt, our great Korean, has. Oh, Atlas, nice one. Nice pun there. Teutonic Knights and Urumi and Polspan versus Mongols, Aztec Malian. You prefer Team East? Ooh, I don't know. Mongols incredibly powerful. Malians with Farimba. Aztecs with the Eldorado, not Eldorado, that's the Mayans, with Garland Wars. And Koreans, I mean, Koreans, I think, have one of the most underrated team bonuses. All the mangonels of all the teammates now, the minimum range is 1 as opposed to 3. Now, you might not think that's very significant, but when it comes to attack grounds, oh, man. You know, one of the strategies when you're taking on mangonels is to definitely get into their minimum range. But if their minimum range is 1 tile, it's going to make it very hard. Trying to anticipate where orange is going to move, but not really necessary with the knights. And now purple Eagle Warriors. No attack upgrades, 1 defensive upgrade are streaming into green's base. What does Motastic have to show for himself? Absolutely nothing. Oh no, Motastic is in serious trouble. Has a few lumberjacks to the side, but his entire army supply, rather his entire population is inside this town center. Oh man, remember the Teutons do get extra population space in their town centers. Take a look at the bottom left. 25 population space compared to the usual 15. One of the very cool features of the Teutons. Okay, but with enough monks and a mangonel, I guess purple, isn't it funny that the Aztecs, which I love to call the warrior monk civilization, are getting out-monked here by our Dravidians monks? But Doubt, okay, halfway up. Take a look at the left. He's the only one researching upgrades because he's got so many freaking villagers, has invested nothing into military, and now the first level of containment has been broken by RG Eden. Second is about to fall as well, and now blue has survived, although not really very difficult to survive when freaking Andy is making no attempt at all to enter your base. So, you know, he survived, but he survived nothing, so I guess he survived. We'll see what Motav, Jimmy 2 times, and Arjiden decide to cook up together. I see purple dots streaming this way. Oh, interesting. So even the Eagle Warrior, because I guess it's the base is an Eagle Scout, doesn't attract the ire of Cocaine Bear. Very cool. See if he gets a convert on these. No. Okay, Motastic absolutely does not want to come under any kind of attack again. Immediately walls himself off. And now Gray pinging over here. No doubt wants to pivot here with his Aztec teammate. Although Doubt pinging there. What does he have to show for himself? Nothing. 43 villagers. Although finally in Castle, let's see what he decides to produce. Instead, building 1 town center. His resources are not bad. 600, 700 food, 200 gold. If he had to go up to Castle a second time, he probably could. That's just a joke. But yeah. Peace to the north. But over here, Red is doing his darndest to be able to break into Blue's base. Blue saying, I know you're trying to break into my base, but I'm not going to let you in because I still have palisades and a house up for some reason. And now Yellow moving forward. Our pole ready to support his teammate. Let's see, Bubby, if you are right. If he, okay, I knew he wasn't going to go barracks, but immediately goes cavalry, is going up to Imperial. Team East, 3 members are heading up to Imperial. Team West, not a single player going up to Imperial. Not a single player even has remotely the resources except Jimmy 2 times. Our blue Mongol is now 30 gold, 20 gold away from being able to go up to Imperial. Does have the castle, so it does have the requisite structure. And Doubt now moving forward together with his Aztec partner, trying to attack this center position, saying, you know what? Take this part. I'm going to put up a tower. I'm going to be annoying, pretend like I want to be aggressive here, but I am really not. I'm really trying to attack this part, and we'll see what Margugu as our Dravidian is able to do about it. Also going up to Imperial. So now Team East is basically in the next 2 minutes. All of them are going to be up in Imperial. Team West, only Jimmy 2 times. First to Imperial is our yellow pole. Let's see what he decides to do. immediately gets the Cavalier upgrade, immediately gets Bloodlines, immediately gets Iron Casting, so we know exactly what he wants to do. Okay, also wants to farm. Purple pinging here, not too sure why. Maybe he wants to clear out some room for his petards. Let's see if okay. Not really necessary, the petards, I guess. Although against this wall might be a quicker demolition with 2 of them here. And now an emergency wall off happening. Brilliant play here by Margugu, trying to get the castle up. Now 18 seconds away from Imperial. Orange with the Onager Schlachter privileges being researched for our polls. So these knights are going to be incredibly gold unintensive. Unintensive? Not too sure what the proper word is. Not intensive, basically. And the War Wagon, one of the funnest cavalry archer units in the game, is now out. Red continuing to clear up defunct lumber camps for some bizarre reason. At the same time pushing in here. Okay, now everyone's going up to Imperial except Motastic, who is stuck in Feudal, although now 70% of the way away from Castle Age. And then hopefully, let's take a look at his resources. Okay, he's starting to bank resources, so I think once he hits Castle, he needs just a little bit more stone. We'll probably build a castle, and then we'll probably go up to Imperial. Doubt. Where are you? You are in Castle. Also not heading up to Imperial, nowhere close, although starting to bank a good amount of gold. Okay. I mean, an interesting play here by Red. Obviously doesn't want to get attacked here, but might do well to try to attack his opponent. No? 24 Cavaliers, 21 in the production tab. Tito is going to be able to swarm over his opponents with a bunch of super duper cheaper Cavaliers. What is Orange building to support him? Freaking Andy finally has an army for the first time in 4 games. He's got an army supply. A Chukanu immediately dies, but a Petard managing to make its way. I don't think you need 2 here. Although maybe with the castle attacking it. Oh, maybe you needed 3. Oh, man. Oh, that's a bad loss here for Tito. 3 Petards for literally no reason. Dravidian Castle, Elite Arumi Swordsman coming out. Remember, these guys are incredibly... I say this every time I see this unit. If you don't understand why their charge attack does trample damage, I highly recommend you go to YouTube. I mean, you're on YouTube right now, so you clearly know how to use YouTube. Go and search Urumi Swordsman and look at the incredibly fun, incredibly bonkers real-life Urumi Swordsman. You'll see, number 1, why they do trample damage, and number 2, you'll see this metallic flexible sword. It is absolutely insane. And now players trying to rear end each other. Like I said in the beginning, or maybe I don't remember which game I said it, but at some point at this game, it's the 30-minute mark. This map becomes Arabia. Mangudai taking on Chukanu. We'll see what happens here. Okay, Cavaliers running interference, but there are really not enough Chukanu here to really do much. In any event, action over here. Teal, look at this. Look at this. He is slowly making his way, trying to get into this completely unscouted, unvisioned area of the map. Red pinging, saying, bro, let me in already. You've got idle villagers here. Just move them so I can get into your base. I don't want to keep defending. What is our Red Malian doing? Camels with Farimba, 7+7. You see, this is... Bobby, when you were saying you favor Team East, never discount Malians, although obviously these Chinese Teutons, Poles, even Dravidians now with, we'll see if he's getting Woot Steel. Yes, he's getting Woot Steel. So my goodness, basically all of his military, with the exception of the ranged units, are going to be Lithuanian Lechai. Somehow has managed to convert an Eagle Warrior who is now sitting here. Would do well probably to delete that. 140 villagers, maybe a little bit of overkill here for Teal, but now Team East has busted into Team West. Purple is pinging, saying, guys, we need to close up shop because I am under attack. Modri. Oh man, look at them. Look at them whipping. They're not whips, they're actual swords. Metal, flexible metal swords. Look at the HP just draining from the castle. But no villagers here. Needs to bring a few. Somebody does. Okay. I say that, and immediately I see on the map 7 villagers for Margugu, who is now moving forward with a house. Never a bad idea. You don't know what to build. Build a house. Oh man, it looks like Team Meme is just Team Meme. Oh my God, Team East is going to slam into the flank, but Farimba augmented camels should be able, especially heavy camels, should be able to do a good fair amount of damage. These Cavaliers will not stand a long time, especially not if they can just keep moving and taking hits. Stand and fight. Stand and fight. Oh no, instead he loses a bunch of them for no real reason whatsoever. Our Mongols still, oh yeah, look at that blue color for the Mangudai. Absolutely fantastic. 49 of them, but Chukanus with, what are these, Polish, right? Polish. Oh God. Oh God, dropping the ball is Jimmy 2 times, and now his base is exposed. Yeah, it looks like Team East is going to basically steamroll this game now. I mean, Doubt has abandoned the South. What is he doing here? Excuse me. Not much. Okay. Man, he's loading up on upgrades. The problem for Doubt is he's doesn't really have an army to upgrade, period. Okay, camels need to turn around. Modri has taken, rather Timo has taken a lot of damage, but still at over 100 villagers. They need to get to blue ASAP. All of Team West needs to get to blue right now, and they need to figure out what the hell to do here. Oh man, our Aztec monk managing to convert a few cavaliers, but Urumi swordsmen are gonna swarm through everything. Look at this push. Look at this mini-map. Line by line, everyone is moving forward. Urumi swordsmen, ay, ay, ay. Okay, but they're meeting these camels. Camels, though, shouldn't be able to, yeah, they're not gonna last very long. I'm not the biggest fan of camel units. I mean, they have a very specific purpose. Oh no. Yellow running in a bunch of cavaliers. Not that he cares. He's got 69 of them with 32 more in the production tab. Army supply, Team East at literally 60 army supply ahead. Villager count identical for a second for both teams. Impressive. But red and blue managing to push yellow back. Where the hell is freaking Andy with his Chukanus? He's here to the north. Only 12 Chukanus, though, does come with a few onagers. Urumi's still streaming. How many? 60 of them. More and more. Okay, Team East so confident that they're starting to build their trade and starting to get trade routes. Yeah, Atlas, exactly. I mean, can you blame him? He's got almost 2,000 gold. He's got 53 villagers on food, and he's got Schlachter privileges, so why the hell not? Throw away as many cavaliers as you want. Uh-oh, but it looks like purple is starting to get control together with red of the center position. But right as I say that, more Urumis, but they are not gonna lie. They're super duper weak in terms of HP and in terms of armor. Will he get this castle up? Yes, of course he will. It is at 99%. No, where are you going with the villagers? Oh, where are you going with the villagers? Okay, drawing out the castle. Purple pinging here. Sorry, I got stuck on the word mangonels. Onagers now moving forward. Unfortunately, they're moving forward right into castle fire. Not too sure what Doubt is doing here with these units, but the tide of Urumi swordsmen has stopped. Margugu is completely broke, although now building more and more trade carts. Hard to decide at this stage of the game whether to invest the gold into trade carts or into military. Depends if you want to try to completely finish the game yesterday or if you want to take it a little bit longer. Look at them just whipping this one monastery in particular. F you to the monastery, they say, but the fight is now here. Mangudai, still 26 of them. Farimba Campbell's. I've got soup on the brain. Farimba Camels not gonna withstand the Chukanu Cavalier mix. Purple needs to get his ass up here immediately. This is not a 2v2 that Team West can take right now. The numbers are just not there. The problem, red is pinging here. The problem is Purple's busy building defense. He's got siege onagers. Oh, Aztecs are so gross when they bring those out. Jaguar warriors coming. Remember, they get a big old attack boost against infantry 11. So any Urumi swordsmen trying to make their way into this base here will meet a very swift end. These upgraded Korean towers firing onto these Urumi swordsmen. Bombard cannons with 13 range moving forward. Green is now in trouble. He's got no army except 2 Trebs and 8 monks. But the action firmly to the north. Cavaliers being so annoying. Oh man, Chukanus, how many kills? 36 kills on these guys. Mangudai numbers, 88 kills on these Mangudai before a bunch of them died. Blue, though, Jimmy 2 times is really starting to suffer. He's got basically nothing left. What does he have? 35 villagers and 13 Mangudai. Purple, again, really needs to get his butt up here. Instead, he is here in the center defending, and in comes the Aztec. Oh, okay. So I guess with the fall of Jimmy 2 times, which is one of my favorite names to say, Jimmy 2 times, the Team West has decided it's way too much for them. I mean, yeah, I mean, look at Team East moving in, building infrastructure, towers going up left, right, and center. Wow. Crazy, crazy game. This is what I was talking about, guys. It's a closed map until the 35-minute mark of the game, when the closed map basically becomes Arabia, because any team, any group of players can decide to basically carve a path wherever the hell they want. They want some extra stone, they carve it into here. They want to flank your opponent, you carve it into here. Koreans was a bad choice. Yeah, I wonder if the players choose these civs or if the players, do random civs. But Doubt here, I mean, he's like, it's like he's taking a relaxed stroll, along the riverbanks here. His entire team is under attack. And he did not push in here well enough, I don't think. And he did not push in here well enough. And he did not support his teammates. So I don't know. Doubt here with the lowest score on his team. Not surprisingly, I don't think he... let's take a look at his kill count. I don't think he even has that many kills. 108, the lowest on his team. Oh, the only other lowest is Motastic here opposite of him. Although he looked like he was finally starting to assemble an army. Okay, let's watch one more, and then we'll call it a night. Let Bubby go to sleep, because no doubt is incredibly late. And where were we? Was this the game we just saw? Yeah, Doubt was the Koreans. Freaking Andy was Chinese. Margugu was the Dravidians. So let's take a look at it. Okay, Zach is back. Bob the Destructor. Jimmy 2 times. Motastic. Okay, let's take a look. Kotal for sure. Believe me, it is on the agenda. Let's take a look at the teams. Blue, orange, green, and gray. Blue, orange, green, and gray. We will call these guys Team South. By the good old default, these guys are Team North. Okay, so let's start and take a look. We've got freaking Andy this time as the Koreans. Motastic this time as the Mongols. Arjiden as the Poles. And as the Burmese, Jimmy 2 times. So 3 of the same civs we saw last time with the addition of Burmese. Now opposing them. Oh, no, wait a second. I think I screwed up there. No, freaking Andy's on the other team. Sorry. It's green, blue. Did I screw up the team colors? Sorry, guys. Sometimes it's... One second. Red, yellow, teal, and purple. Red, yellow, teal, and purple. So this is... Yeah, no, this is Team North. Okay, never mind. I just screwed up my beginning. So let's start... Let's rewind. And we'll start that again. In gray... We've got Margugu as the Teutons, freaking Andy as the Koreans, Motastic as the Mongols, and the final teammate in the link of the chain in blue, we've got Rajiden as the Poles. Now opposing them, we've got the Burmese in purple, Zach as the Celts, a fantastic civ to have in a team game on Black Forest, Doubt as the Spanish. Okay, that's a good civ for him. And Bob the Destructor as the Bengalis, one of the most hated, if not the most hated civs, with what is for sure the most hated unique unit in this entire game. What the hell is going on here? Regiden fighting with Jimmy 2 times. Scouts trying to help. Are they fighting over these boars? Again, a patch of 6 boars. Remember, 2,000 food, not to be scoffed at the early stages of the game. And what a weird map spawn. So take a look at this. Between blue and purple, you've got these 2 kind of narrow alleys divided by very thin amount of trees. Blue is instead choosing to wall off here, potentially taking the lake as a part of his militaristic adventures out on the map. And then what the hell is this spawning? Guys, I'm going to zoom out. I apologize if you're watching on a smaller screen. If you're watching on a computer, join me in basically questioning the sanity of whoever generated this map. I mean, this is weird. We've got this part open, and then we've got another fat corridor that narrows into 2 separate corridors that opens up into a little bit of a resource patch. And then we've got orange here. Oh man, a lot of flat ground, a lot of space, and a wall off here. Basically between the 2 bases, a little bit further, closer to Margugu rather. But freaking Andy, very far away. I don't know what the hell this map is, guys. This is going to be an interesting one, I suspect. Okay, full work in an incredibly aggressive placement here by our blue pole. He wants these boars. Unfortunately for him, his teammate... Excuse me, I'm going to have a sip of water, guys. It's been 2 hours, and I am still yapping. I'm just going to mute the mic, have a sip of water, and I'll be back in literally 5-10 seconds. And I am back. Green tried to get 3 of the boars. I guess the teammates decided to split them up. Not sure our blue pole would have built a full work if he knew that he was only getting half the boars in this part. Although now we'll have 1 more added as he slowly... Look at that little butt. Look at that adorable little butt with the tail and the little snow, the hoof prints in the snow. Sorry, guys. Again, I had a complete brain fart. Orange and gray are not enemies. They are, in fact, teammates. Oh, you know I'm tired when I do stupid shit like this. Yeah, Atlas, absolutely. I am in shock that Doubt has 21 villagers that are actually being productive and not somewhere out on the map fighting 35 villagers from someone else. Yeah, Bubby, I realize that. Your mind at 2 a.m. is sharper than mine. Hi, Brian. Yeah, just rage. Just rage forest things. Oh, you hate the conquistador? There you go. A lot of people hate the Spanish civ, especially on maps like Nomad, but man, do people online absolutely hate the Rata from the Bengalis. Absolutely hate them. So we'll see if Bobby, big old Bobby here, decides to go castle Ratas. For now, he's built what looks like the ugliest wall off I've ever seen. Is this even walled off? No, it's not walled off because Gray still has these 3 palisades here in the middle. 1, 2, 3 that he can destroy and get into the base. What an absolutely ugly wall off. Notices it immediately puts up some more palisades. Orange pinging over here saying, hey guys, there is a red barracks that I'm trying to lame. Why don't you guys join me? A few boars coming forward. Okay, what is Green doing? Let's see. Will she go full Beastmaster? For now, she's just hanging out, taking in the sights, getting into position as a hawk flies overhead, trying to make sure that she doesn't die to this. Okay, I think she was waiting there just to see if Red Scout would take out her scout, and now that it did, she's gonna run away. Where is our full work here? Okay. Continuing to get more and more of that juicy boar meat. Zach, our red Celt, no surprise, first to Feudal Age out with his man-at-arms. Yeah, and then again, while I was describing the map, then you've got this north-south corridor, by the way, which slices the map almost in half and very much exposes Team South, right? Which is exactly what Zach is trying to do. Oh man, what an absolutely ugly map. Okay, going beast mode on this side of the map now. Ratas get completely demolished by skirmishers, which is why everyone hates them. Even when they're in melee mode, they have the three armor classes. They have the archer, the actually four, I think, right? They have cavalry archer, and unique unit armor, which makes them basically susceptible to anything and everything under the sun, which is exactly why even when they're in melee mode, remember that the Ratas, when they're in melee mode, are meant to replace knights, and when they're in ranged modes, they're meant to replace crossbows, at least before all the upgrades start kicking in. But when they're in ranged mode, it makes no sense why they have cavalry archer and archer armor in play, which is why people absolutely hate it that skirmishers can kill something in melee mode designed to replace a knight. Can you imagine if knights were susceptible to skirmishers? That would be absolutely ridiculous. But such is the life of a Rata, and that is why the second you go on Reddit and you search the word Bengali, you get about 500 people who pile on and say they absolutely hate it. For now, our Celt, Zach, moving forward with a very small little army here, trying to break the contain. I'm not sure why he's going after the house instead of the palisade. Maybe he just wants to get some supply knocked off of his opponent. Let's see what's going on between purple and blue. Purple doesn't really seem to be in a rush, building a few palisades here, no doubt, for that boar hunt, but has taken the lake to the east. We'll see if he takes the lake to the west. Regidan walling this off incredibly securely instead of building a dock. And now green, Motastic, moving forward with a Mongol castle. Let's see what he's able to do with that. I mean, he definitely will be able to take some of these palisade walls down. An interestingly placed town center here by our Spaniard Doubt. Access to the boars, access to the stone. A monastery will give him access to this relic. Doubt has fantastically positioned this town center to get 6 boars, 1,400 stone, and a relic. So there we go. Doubt already out on the map. Already a different Doubt than what we're used to from the rest of the games we've seen tonight. Oh yeah, they come with those Bengali monks come with extra armor, right? +3/+3, like we saw a few games ago. Rata FC has good late game conversion on all in. Sorry, Damon. What do you? I don't know what FC is. That Fast Castle? I'm not too sure what you mean by Rata FC. Let me know, because yeah, hey, look, number one, I love all the units in this game. I think Rata can be potentially one of the coolest units. They're very hard to micro, in my opinion. Switching between melee and attack. I think somebody in I was struggling to remember. I think somebody either on Facebook or on YouTube basically told the developers, guys, why don't you just make a hotkey that they can switch between the modes and just make it easier for everyone, because everyone hates this unit. And why don't you just make it easier for them for people to use it? That would actually be very, very smart. Orange, freaking Andy, also playing uncharacteristic compared to the rest of the games we've seen out of him today, with a very forward castle out of our Korean. And look at Red, our Celt, has basically just moved south with his infrastructure. Where is his army, though? Have they met their deaths? No. 5 men-at-arms, 6 archers out here. I Am Zach is playing absolutely like this is an Arabia map. Trying to put feudal age aggression on his opponent. Nowhere close to going up to castle, still 200 foot away. Yeah, all-ins are very tricky in a team game, because yeah, your teammate your opponent's teammate can come in and support them, and then all of a sudden you're all in means you've got no units left. And all you've got, like the game we saw before with Doubt, You are in feudal when everyone else is in imperial on the back of, what, 40 villagers? And then you're basically useless the entire game. 2 town centers going up for Margugu. Yellow here, I think, has spawned the best position. Look how far away from the action he is. I mean, best position if you're a defensive player. Nice and safe and secure. Our Bengali, what is he doing? He is in Castle Age. Does he have a castle? No, he is building a wall off here for some reason. Maybe it would have been better moving it a little bit further out to capture this gold. But it is what it is. He's got a scout here with no kills from the beginning of the game, doing absolutely nothing. Let's zoom in on our Mongol Motastic here, who continues to build Mangudai. Walled off this part of the map. Blue building another town center. What is Doubt doing? Booming off the back of 4 town centers, building a little spine of houses here. Yeah, that's exactly what I was mentioning, Atlas. Like, look, it's like just like a corridor, north to south. Take a little stroll. What's that Scorpion song that starts with the guy walking on the Moskva? The winds of change. Oh man, there's sometimes when I wake up and all of a sudden, for absolutely no reason, that song from the Scorpions, The Winds of Change, is just playing in my head. And it's in my head all freaking day, and I just sing it over and over and over in my head. An amazing band. If you haven't heard them, check them out. I don't know if they're still performing, actually, from the 80s. Very, very cool band. Okay. Mangudai moving backwards. Actually, no, what am I saying? Not backwards. Sorry, guys. This north, south, east, west, open, weird, bizarre map is throwing me off. These Mangudai are not moving south at all. They are moving very close. I think they could maybe start picking off some of these villagers too. Very not good place. Very not good place. I promise I do speak English. Poorly placed tower here by Jimmy 2 times. More and more town centers for our Red Celt. What is he building? Fishing ships and galleys, getting farm upgrades. Doubt finally with a castle, no doubt, because he's under attack. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, I get what you were trying to say now. The only issue that I would say with what you're saying about Ratas and the specialized tech tree is, I think Spirit of the Law did a video on this. It is incredibly expensive to get them fully up to get them fully upgraded with all the techs that you need to get. Because remember, you need ranged upgrades, you need melee upgrades, you need their unique upgrades. Yeah, it's a unit that gets a lot of hate, but again, I personally don't mind it. Keep an eye out. I cast another Bengali versus Mesoamerican Civ game that's going to come out in the next few days. You know, if microed well, any Civ can beat any Civ, in my opinion. I don't think there's any really... I've said this many times, and then a lot of people agree, disagree. Doesn't, you know, everyone has their opinion, but I think it more matters. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt myself. Is Castle going to go down before even... Oh, Jimmy 2 times just lost 650 stone and a town center. Oh, what an absolute kick to the nuts here for Jimmy 2 times. Wow, what a disaster. And he's going to lose a 3rd town center. What a brilliant play by Motastic. Oh, man, Jimmy 2 times not quick enough to cancel that castle. Is left with 69 stones for all you pervs out there. Oh, man, what an absolute atrocious turn of events for him. No, Jimmy, he died for... Yeah, Jimmy hasn't had a good run in the last games that I've casted here. Oh, man. Oh, absolutely bonkers. That is, we'll see if he can recover from that. 11 villagers on stone desperately. Although, no, he's retreating. He's running away. He's abandoning ship. Jimmy 2 times for the second time is abandoning ship before our very eyes. Zach opening a gate for him, or rather will open a gate for him very soon. Let's see Doubt. Doubt at the 28-minute mark. Surprise, surprise, actually has an army. Although it's only 4 conquistadors. Oh my god, if Connix got screwed by skirmishers, that would just be it would just be way too much. Guys, I have no recollection of what I was talking about 5 minutes ago before Jimmy got kicked in the nuts like that. What an absolute disgusting way to lose your stone. And now what does he have? 28 villagers. Are they just all here? They're all here mining wood or cutting wood. He has enough stone for another town center, but he's got to run away. Oh, Jimmy, what the heck are you doing? Red plopping down a cow. Okay, deciding to invest a bit of his stone into walling off. One villager will sacrifice himself on the outside of the wall. But where are you going to rebuild your town center? Oh, yeah, no, good luck with that. This is very close to your opponents. Oh, Jimmy probably should have gone further in, probably here. But Doubt, let's see, 3 castles, 4th one coming up. He is starting to pump out conquistadors. And let's see if this north-south corridor is actually going to do anything for this team. I'm a little disappointed in our Celt player. I'm not going to lie. We're 30 minutes into the game. He's going into Imperial, which is great. But there's no army for him. Wow, okay. A little, like I said, a little disappointed in our Celt. Beautiful positioning for the dock, by the way. Look at this. All 4 sides gathering fishing traps. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. Oh, conquistadors are just so powerful. Between teal and yellow, yeah, you're absolutely right. There's a lot of room here. Higher the armor, hardly the effectiveness of monk healing. Yeah, of course. Let's see who actually has monks on the field. I'm surprised our Bengali. Okay, our Bengali building elephant archers. Remember, their elephant archers are quite strong. Parthian tactics, all the good upgrades. Mahayana also being researched. What's this population? So take a look, 130 villagers. Now that Mahayana is done, the 130 villagers will basically take what? 100 and... Oh god, my math is terrible. Minus 13, 117 population space instead of the 130, but in comes Yellow, pushing into Margugu. What the hell can Margugu do? Does Margugu have an army? Where am I looking? He's got monks somewhere. Uh-oh, Margugu might be in a little bit of trouble. Look at this wall off by him after last game when those Urumi swordsmen just showed up and just absolutely wrecked everything. This is not a bad play here by Margugu, by the way. These, like I said a few games ago, elephant archers fantastic, but they are at the end of the day just archers, so they will take a while. And look at this, green is even spotting the location of these 2 poorly placed town centers by Jimmy 2 times. And now blue moving forward with Mangadai support should be able to push these guys back. 14 kills only? A little surprised that they only had 14 kills out of Doubt's Conquistador force, but he is moving in. He's got reinforcements to the right. He's got, how many? 4 trebuchets barreling down. Does Red finally have an army? No, he still has only a few pikemen, rams, and onagers. Like I said, I had very high expectations for our Celt, as you no doubt noticed from the beginning of the game, and I was excited to see the Celts. But so far, his siege, he needs to get the numbers up. He's getting melee upgrades, and now these Bengali elephant archers are elite, which only means one thing, that Margugu is managing to convert 3 of them. Oh, what a pain in the ass. What an absolute pain in the ass to deal with. Oh yeah, Damon, you're absolutely right. When you lack quality, you best go quantity. Oh god, gets another convert, but that elephant will die. Oh, look at that. He died under the wall. Very interesting. Purple finally moving away, taking your advice and going between teal and yellow's base. What is this? A blacksmith is under attack. A dock still operation. Maybe put some fishing ships here. It looks like blue's ignoring you, but blue and orange, freaking Andy, Regiden, Argiden, I don't know again how to pronounce. Absolutely pushing in here. Cavalry archers in the form of a war wagon. Heavy units in the form of cavaliers. 48 freaking cavaliers out of our pole, who for sure somehow got Schlachta privileges. Oh yeah, here we go. Our Spaniard making sure he's... Oh my god. I'm going to interrupt myself again. 58 conquistadors with 20. 20 on the production tab. Yikes. Am I losing it here a little bit? Take a look at the top of your screen. We've got 132 Bengali villagers. And 6 trade cards is 138. I thought that I thought with Mahayana that the 139 should be 10% lower, no? Let me know in the chat. I mean, I think so. I think that's how it should be, right? Oh god. Brian, they heard you. And they are massacring these villagers. Not too sure what the hell Margugu is doing here now. I mean, there's so many trebs out, and now siege elephants, or these yeah, they are siege elephants now. Anyway, let's keep going. Blue pushing in with orange support, red holding the line as best he can. Oh god, and this is what I was talking about, these poorly placed town centers. Just absolute bad positioning here. And now the north-south corridor. Oh, he's gonna catch out these Celtic siege units. And now 60% of Red's army is done with the death of these 3 onagers. But doubt, no easy pickings here with 60 freaking elite conquistadors. Yeah, I don't think they're ever going to cut out. I think a few streams ago somebody mentioned, should we make elephants move faster to deal with the mobility, but then everyone kind of said you really don't want the tankiest unit in the game moving fast. Oh, look at this little parade push. Absolutely beautiful. It is a very colorful mini-map. Let's go north to south and see what exactly the hell is going on. Purple picking apples in the middle of Red's base while Red is being attacked here by green. Blue has inserted himself with a few units. Okay, these cav archers, these war wagons need to move, otherwise they are absolutely going to get wrecked. And that is exactly what happens. But more and more green. Look, they cut a path. This is what I'm talking about. At this point in the game, this is not Black Forest anymore. This is just Arabia with more trees. And now these Mangudais are going to clog up the work here. Red needs to not attack into this. He is going to get kited for days. His castle very much under attack. A siege workshop, emergency siege workshop being built. Doubt still holding the center here. I think without Doubt's positioning here, Team North would have GG'd by now. But the fact that there's 4 castles, 34 elite conks, Yellow in the meantime has completely dislodged Margugu. What does Margugu have? Nothing. He's got 2 monks. Where the hell is Margugu's army? Oh man, our Teuton completely being dislodged. What is it? 51 villagers and a few trade cards. I don't know what Margugu is doing here. You're playing the Teutons. Blue pinging over here frantically, needs help. Or maybe he wants to show that he's coming to help. Okay, Mangudai doing not a terrible job at killing these conquistadors. Man, are conquistadors tanky. Even if you go elite skirmisher against them, you still, in my opinion, need more than a 2-to-1 ratio, I think. So if you have 10 conks, I think you definitely need more than 20 elite skirmishers. Let me know if you agree, disagree. But definitely need a lot of units. Castles definitely helping. A lot of villagers repairing, but villagers dying to these Mangudai. Great pinging here. Oh man, look at how beautiful this looks. These big old chunky boys. So many freaking trebuchets. It looks like Red is stabilized. Oh my goodness, Team North stabilizing in the north. Green doesn't have a lot here. His entire army is south, trying to dislodge Doubt. Doubt hosting graciously Jimmy 2 times as he recovers to that kick to the nuts earlier, frantically trying to get up this castle, trying to get up that, maybe to add some Arambai into the mix here will definitely help out. Remember, Arambai one-on-one absolutely dog shit, but when units get clumped, Arambai are absolutely deadly. And yes, Gray melted. And now Yellow is moving into the vacuum left by Gray's base. Gray still left some resources available as well. Yeah, can you imagine elephant units with the speed of a Shrivamsha? What is that, 1.76 as opposed to 0.99? Oh my goodness. Global fog of war, interesting. Kotal, game over. I'll check if that's a setting. I absolutely do love to see, you know, because I always say, Damon, for us as we watch and we cast the game, we have the God's Eye view, right? We see basically, I can zoom out, I can see literally everything that's happening on the map. But the players, for example, like Green, this is his vision. So he has no clue what's about to pop out of this fog of war here. He does not have an outpost here. He does not see. For all he knows, there's 7 siege onagers from the Celt getting ready to attack his small little force here. This is not a bad little chokehold here. Conquistadors together with Elephant Archers. I would have maybe switched, put the Elephant Archers in front to tank some of this Mangudai fire. But either way you slice it, this is a good composition here out of blue and teal. The problem for them, not enough numbers. And Damon, this is what we were talking about. Upgrades aside, numbers. Green managing. What a terribly placed castle here by Motastic. 1 Treb in this entire castle has gone down. But Team North has stabilized. Red building another town center, suspecting that he's about to get swamped. Or maybe not. I don't know why he's building a town center down here. Maybe he had just a bunch of villagers, had nothing to do with them. Orange and red. Okay, so we've got a bit of a little hippie commune here where a couple of peaceniks from Korea and Ireland are just basically hanging out. Yellow continuing to push, has taken over the entirety of Margugu's base, now trying to take over the entirety of freaking Andy. But unlike Margugu, Andy has some semblance of an army, not the biggest army, but some kind of army. I appreciate that, Damon. Oh, man. This is starting to look very bad here for Team North, though. Yeah, I mean, they have the score lead, but these small clumps of units, I mean, 11, 12, 13 conquistadors, even with a castle to back them up, is not going to survive against whatever the hell this is. Oh, and these elephants are going to die now, too. Look at this, 5,000 HP of cavaliers here. Looks like they are fully upgraded. Remember, Poles don't get the last defensive upgrade for their melee/pierce. And they are essentially fighting archer units. So these elephants, I don't think they have any attack bonus against cavalry. Yeah, and like I said, look at this castle coming under immediate attack. This is a terrible placement for a castle. A lot of people think you can put a castle next to a wood line, things like that, and be okay. But no, it just means it's exposed and undefendable. Oh no, Doubt has lost control over the center. And remember what I said, one second. The only reason Team North is still in this is because Doubt controlled the center with 4 castles and 60 conquistadors. Well, that has now been knocked down to no castles and 26 conks, split up into small groups, 20 here, 6 over there. I'm absolutely shocked, though, that this, excuse me, guys, that this is the trade that's happening. If you guys tuned into the deathmatch games that have been going on for the last few days live stream, you know how quickly they get up their trade. Uh-oh. Mongols, remember, with drill, these units move. Take a look, the movement speed 0.6, and the speed on this mangonel was 0.9, which makes it move 50% faster with that drills upgrade. Oh, man. Need a channel Insta? Oh, no, no one wants to see me. That's why I don't appear in the cast. This is all about Age of Empires. Although maybe. There's a few cool, like, screen grabs I can take, I guess. You replied to me via email and suggesting to enter the Discord so you can talk with this other moderator. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah, Damon, I think the polls get blast furnace, right? Yeah, +4, yeah. No, yeah, oh man. But again, quantity just not here for the poll, although did not need it. The whole point of those Cavaliers was to get rid of those trebuchets. An OnlyFans angle. Oh my goodness, what, like a Mangudai showing a shoulder, or like one of these like male villagers here? Look at him sweating under the hot forest sun. Now look at him, he got an axe, and he's working on his frame, working on his core strength. You know, people like to take bats and hit tires in the gym. This guy's using an axe again. Oh man. Bubby, you're going to sleep. Thank you so much for joining us. It must be like 3 in the morning where you are in Germany right now. So I will say auf Wiedersehen, and hopefully catch you in the next one. Although, oh man, I feel terrible that it's like a 2 in the morning. Damon, that's funny. But Bubby, hope you can catch some more of us. I think on the weekends I might start streaming a little bit either earlier or do a second stream in the middle of the day, so that more and more fans from European countries can join in on the fun. But yeah, take a look, guys. While I'm blabbing on about nonsense, Green has inserted himself. By the way, remember, these are Mongol Hussars with 118 HP, extra 30% from the base in, what is it, Feudal or Castle? I forget exactly at the moment. Red is falling apart. Yellow is continuing to be surrounded. And again, the point with elephants is not to... I mean, if you can kill them in one attack, fine. But it's like, you know, taking a bite out of an apple, a little bite here, a little bite there, 500 HP goes down, 600 HP goes down. And even though Team North managed to dislodge Margugu, who, by the way, has survived, and looks like he's got trade up and running, 48 trade cards for Margugu. He must be slinging the shit out of his teammates. At the end of the game, guys, remind me to take a look at Margugu's position, and now he deletes all of his walls. Yeah, Team North is in serious trouble. They've been pushed back into this clump, and this clump basically has nothing but a few elephant archers to defend it. Atlas, good night. Oh, no, sorry, you're saying good night to... Sorry. Gebetto on Teutonic Knight action. Where is that? That is something I definitely want to see. 1 second. Where's Margugu's army? Oh, he doesn't have Teutonic Knights. Oh, you're saying you want to see that? Day-night cycles in games? Yeah, what if you had energy counters, so that if you moved, you know, if you took units all the way from this side of the map all the way to the other side of the map, they'd come to the battlefield a little bit tired. Oh no, and now Purple finally putting together an army. Jimmy 2 times has recovered from the good old-fashioned nut punch, but is it too little too late? He's only got 8 elephants. These are Burmese with the extra pierce armor, but they are not the Vietnamese pothead elephants with 420 HP. This is just basic 320. So too little too late. He's down to 6 already, not building any more. Doesn't even have it doesn't have the resources to build many more. Only a few, I guess 7 more. But now Yellow is being attacked here by our Teuton. Oh man. Yeah, I think Team North is about to collapse, guys. Oh, what the hell is this? Look at this disgusting mess of colors. All the colors of the rainbow just trying to kill each other here. Green and blue attacking red and purple. Yellow trying to make an appearance from the south of the battlefield. But Yellow is under attack. Yellow is collapsing, even though he has the high score on his team. I don't think that's going to last much longer. More and more trade going up for Team South. Team North doesn't look like they have got a lot of trade at all. Oh, and now Orange Halberdiers are going to start streaming in. They're not the fastest. They don't hit the hardest, but my God, are they annoying to deal with. Oh. Well, the thing about Teutonic Knights is, would they even take their armor off? Isn't it? It's their whole shtick is that they're so heavy. Oh my god. What an absolute a crazy game. But what did I want to see? I want to see if Margugu was slinging. Yeah, he was. 10,000 gold. But who was he sending it to? Let's see. Orange, blue, or green. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm a very simple person. I just use colors. Orange, blue, and green. No, sorry. What the hell is this? Sorry, I'm looking at trade profit. Oh, my God. So he had 10,000. He made 10,000 gold with trade, but he didn't send his teammates any money. The biggest donor here for 9,000 was the Bob the Destructor, our Bengali. Let's take a look at kill count. What is this? 700, 1,300 or so. Oh, God, guys. 700, 800. Wow, kill count surprisingly identical. Look at the trade cards, though. Look at our Teuton, Margu, 66. How do you have this many trade cards? Okay, you know why? Because take a look at the top of your screen. He's got 33 monks. These are not Bohemian monks that you can replace their, the gold cost with food. These are basic gold-intensive monks, which is why Margugu with 66 trade cards. 66 trade cards. I'm absolutely shocked that he was not slinging or donating more money to his teammates. 600 only. Wow. What an absolute bonkers game. Man, you think deathmatch games are messy, but my goodness, these Black Forest, these Rage Forest games can be absolutely crazy. And wow, what a great game to end it on. We've been streaming for almost 3 hours. Yikes, no wonder my voice feels raspy. Oh, man. Oh, Spanish missionaries. Ooh, let's see those. I don't see Spanish missionaries. Let's see. I don't see them on the map here. What I do see is only 2 conquistadors left. Paladin's out of doubt. How much resources did he have? Doubt. Oh yeah, 45 gold. That's exactly what you that's exactly the amount of gold you want when you need to pump out the conquistadors and paladins. In any event, guys, thank you so much for joining. What an absolute insane game. I'm going to zoom out. Look at this. Look at this beauty. What a disgusting map. I think, you know what? The more disgusting the map, the more weird angles of attack and openings and narrowings and widenings and all this shit, the more bonkers the game. I mean, first of all, I have no clue what the hell Margugu was doing with these wall-offs. Maybe last game hit him really hard with those Urumi swordsmen, but why wall-off here but not wall-off here? I don't know. In any event, Margugu got wiped away from his base, but back with a vengeance, even though he's got a third of the score of his teammates with insane amount of trade cards, 33 Teutonic monks. My goodness, what an absolute fun game. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Good Times. Thanks for joining, although unfortunately, you're joining right at the end. And yeah, Damon, 100% prevent cuts, but honestly, if you're not going to wall off your entire base, it's a huge investment of stone and APM that I don't know. Like, look at this. I don't know that this was really necessary. I think he was just trying to have fun. Instead, came up with 33 monks. You appreciate my voice of sacrifice. Well, again, everyone, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. Please, before you leave, make sure you help me out with that good old-fashioned, famous, infamous YouTube algorithm. And I'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. And like I said, I'm playing and toying with the idea of having a second stream during the day on the weekends. So if any of you are from, PTSD from the last game, 100%, when those Urumi swordsmen just showed up. Oh man, that was absolutely epic. I might go back and rewatch that. That was just the parade push of teal units left to right to left. But yeah, anyway, I was saying I'm toying with the idea of a second cast during the day, a live stream. Maybe I'll do it, maybe not. In any event, keep an eye out for one of those YouTube icons with the word upcoming on it. In any event, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. For more, I think I have a bunch more. Let me see. I think I have a bunch more Rage Forest. Look how many more we have. This is going to be fun. We basically got up to here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And tomorrow we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, unless I add some more. And then we'll take it from there. Avoid beef and hemp. Exercise and water. Oh yeah. Appreciate the advice. Yeah, the chat has been very, very good. No trolls so far, which I'm knock on wood. Very happy about. But yeah. Slick Rick, thank you for watching. And everyone, thank you again. I'm glad you guys enjoy the casts, and I'll see everyone tomorrow if you decide to join. If not, feel free to watch the stream later. You know, it's always going to be some pretty bonkers games here on a live stream. So again, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.